You sprint back down as fast as you can, kind of careening out the side, almost slipping on the ice, and as you start to pop the tab over and run, you see a chalk slowly standing up. Dr. Wentworth, dead. There's like a heavy just impact that as you look over, you can see this sort of like coagulated blood kind of splattered against the side of the lodge itself, and you see slamming down onto the ground is a mutilated, bloody, partially decayed deer corpse. If it's what I think it is, guns aren't going to help.
What do you think it is?
Kind of like looks back and you can see the door to his room like slightly cracked open, and you see his wife kind of sitting on the bed, and he like looks back to her, and you hear her kind of like in a very heavy accent mumble under her breath, Wendigo.
I wouldn't know anything about Wendigo.
It's the first time you've heard Addie curse.
Oh, okay. I probably don't know anything about, or I mean, I don't know. Would I know what a Wendigo is, or at least a general idea of what one is?
You know they have something to do with Native American legends.
Actually, what I remember, so obviously I know the lore. What I remember how they're typically beaten or at the least warded off.
Make me an education roll.
Ooh, I can do that.
Please.
26 out of 80.
Damn straight.
There's many iterations of Wendigo in Native American culture. In some instances, it's believed that, they can just be killed normally, but they come back. If they're not killed in some sort of way, specific typically to the different tribes of whatever region you're in at the time. In this instance, you understand that the lore in this area surrounding Wendigos pins them as creatures devoid of soul, and as such they are nothing but cold, and something warm, hot to the heart is said to be a permanent way of ending a Wendigo.
Well, Chuck, I still think we need to stay together.
I have my doors locked. Look, I'm fine. Just, if we stay inside, keep our doors locked, don't look out the windows, it won't bother us.
Has this happened before?
No, nothing like this has happened before.
Where is Mr. Sutton? What is he going to do about this?
You hear from down the hall. I'm right here.
Mr. Sutton, what is going on?
Frankly, I have no idea. I'm just hearing secondhand as to everything going on. Suddenly everyone's in a panic.
Your guests are scared. Come out.
What do you want me to tell them?
Just be here. I don't know.
Right now?
This property, these guests are your responsibility.
Right now? All of your rifles right now are out being distributed amongst your guests because everyone is in panic. We need some leadership here.
Do you have something warm? Torches? Do you have torches?
Can't say I do. Why do you need something warm?
Just a feeling.
About what?
About what a chalk said, or about what Brett.
I didn't hear anything. going on? What did Hurrit say?
Apparently, it's a
That
Wendigo.
there's a monster.
A Wendigo, really?
Okay, well, maybe you should hear what. Apparently, a deer just was thrown at the side of your lodge. Thrown. A deer that supposedly was shot and then went missing. Multiple witnesses. If it was just one person, I would be as questionable. But apparently, there's multiple witnesses, and I even heard a loud thud on the side of your lodge. when
It is
this
still
happened.
outside. If you are crazy, you can see it yourself.
We just need someone. Have some leadership
What?
here.
Follow-up question, because I feel like it is important now. What is so secret in the guest house that we cannot go?
It's my orders. I'd prefer if you did not go in there.
Sorry, you cut out a little. It's what?
I just said,
His orders.
yeah.
It's orders?
It's
Can
my
I
orders
freaking-
on my guests. I do not want you to go in there.
Why?
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Can I read his body language?
12!
Sure, make me a psychology roll, Ninja. Because there is someone sick there.
Sick how?
55 out of 70.
They're sick. That's why I hired a nurse to watch over them, and that's why I'm keeping them quarantined in the guest lounge. Or in the guest cabin.
A nurse, is that the woman that doesn't talk to us?
That is her, yes.
Then that's not quarantined if she's going in and out and back.
She has to eat somehow.
I rolled a 55 out of 50 on my G.
Okay. He's very standoffish right now. He doesn't seem like he is digesting most of what you're saying. And it seems like probably intentionally not digesting most of what you're saying, given this is the 1920s and he has two women talking to him.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Well, I turned to Addie. I'm gonna go get Henry. Maybe a detective can help.
It's probably at this point that, like, Tony went back up the stairs.
Yeah.
Should I
just
stay
like-
here? Should I go with get Henry?
I'm gonna go really quick and go try and grab Henry.
Okay.
I'll try and keep Stuart talking, so he doesn't just shut himself in his room.
Real quick, can I try and allocate? Well, no, because everyone's leaving. So I'm taking the rifles with me. I'm leaving it in Mark's hands, but I'm taking the rest of them with me.
Okay.
But you came to get me?
Yeah, you can tell I'm a little bristly. So,
I touch your shoulder. What's going on?
Mr. Sutton is not. He's not. Maybe you can help talk some sense into him that he needs to. Some leadership needs to happen because everyone is panicking and he doesn't seem to give a damn.
Okay. Everybody stay together. Stay away from the windows and the doors. Stay low.
As we
And
walk
I-
towards, I'm gonna whisper to you. Chaka's wife. They say. They think it's a Wendigo. I just like.
First Bigfoot, now Wendigo. Next thing you know, the fucking leprechaun's gonna pop out of nowhere. But okay, fine.
Yeah.
And I go and I. So what? Like, who am I in the room with? Like Sutton and a Chalk
Addie.
and Addie.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's even in the same room, so
Yeah.
it's like a door.
It's a door
like
that
a
opens
hall.
into a hallway, and there's two doors
so we're
off.
like here.
Yeah, there's
and
two doors
then-
off to the left. Those are where Chalk and Hurrit are. And then there's a door off to the right, and then also a door at the far end. Mr. Sutton is currently like standing in front of the door on the right.
All right, so I like very aggressive, like with purpose, walk towards Sutton.
You do. Mr. Sutton doesn't flinch.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, these two ladies are trying to convince me that there is a Wendigo terrorizing the property.
I look back at them.
We're trying to tell
Yeah?
him that something is going on. And that he needs to step up.
Well, he heads out into the great room, closing and locking the door behind him. Looks around. I see no signs of panic. One's in the rooms. All I see are just a couple of my guests holding my rifles.
So did she fill me in on like the tunnels and stuff and how we could go down there?
Tunnels.
Like, did you? Oh, sorry, I misunderstood. Never mind, ignore me. Mr. Sutton, there has to be someplace else we can go. A basement.
There's not a basement. It's hard to dig deep in this kind of cold terrain.
So this is all there is. There's 2 levels of building.
Correct?
What were you trying to get him to do? I'm sorry.
Just to do something, step up, gun.
We're telling
just
him what
be there
happened.
with his guests. Like, also get maybe a chalk and her, like, just get everyone in the same place.
You heard him?
I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to convince any of these guests to come out of their room. And I would also prefer... I haven't heard or seen anything to indicate any sort of...
A chalk told you nothing.
presence. No, a chalk came running in, all stressed about something.
How do you find a
Probably
chalk?
just
Ooh, he's probably a bit racist.
It's probably what?
Probably
Ooh.
the fucking 20s. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That is a nasty thing that
Chalk is
happens.
Native American.
A chalk
Native
is
American,
Native American.
women, just all that.
And I can't
Oh.
talk to Arthur because Arthur won't say anything. Mark! Where's Mark?
Is he still? Yeah, is he still in the common room?
Yeah, that's where we are now, right?
Yeah, Mark has kind of retreated up to the second level and kind of like pushed himself up near one of the windows. Just kind of like looking out the side.
Mark!
What?
Come down here and tell Sutton here what you saw.
Sure. He slings the rifle. Hobbles his way down.
We need a fucking white man here to help out. God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, we were all just in the sauna and fucking deer hit the side of the lodge. Okay.
It was thrown.
Did you see anything? Did you see what threw it?
No, there was this line of breaks in the tree line. It was thrown high with enough force that the coagulated blood splattered all over your building.
I just don't understand how something can throw a deer that far into the side of my lodge.
Then don't you think that's something we should be worried about?
I think that it's something maybe perhaps along the lines of someone trying to play a prank.
A prank.
Excuse me, Mr.
So-
Sutton, have you lost your damn mind?
That was good. That was good.
Prank's a hell of a lot more believable than a Wendigo.
So you think some kid came out here, managed to steal a trained cop's dead buck, save it for 3 days, tear it to shreds, and then catapult it at your building without being seen by any of us with no building for miles around?
I think it's a whole lot more likely than some native legend coming out here throwing
even if
things.
Even if it's not some monster. I mean, it could be a rogue bear that's, I don't know, rabies? Something is there. with some sort of crazy intent to do harm.
It's a bear. You're safe inside.
It's not a bear.
And I don't think it's a Wendigo. No.
Well, whatever the hell it is, convince anyone who saw that it's not gonna harm them, or that it poses no threat, or that some window pane isn't gonna stop whatever the hell threw a deer into the side of your lodge to prevent it from coming in.
I don't know what you want me to say. Go to your rooms, lock yourself in, or stay out here and huddle in a circle all night. Good night. And he turns and walks back to the staff quarters.
Is flipping people off a thing in the 20s?
I would think so. I would
Probably.
think
Pretty time-honored.
so. Tony
Pretty
never told me how
time-honored
much of
tradition.
a prick he was.
Quick, minor thing, because I assume you two don't know what the lore on it anyway.
I've heard the name, but I don't know anything beyond that.
I also
First
don't.
off, it's typically bad luck to continue saying its name. Kind of, almost like the legend goes that you essentially...
You what?
Essentially, you summon it. You keep saying its name. It eats people. And in some it.
It's born of cannibalism.
Yeah, if I remember the original lore was that it was a person that started. He was starving. I don't remember the situation, but he ate an tribe and eventually morphed into. And it carries on from there. It can't be killed. Or it in some cases can. Her it said. The stories are different tribe to tribe. Region it really is associated with the cold. Warm to the heart can maybe kill it. But it
Like
is a
fire?
twisted, deformed, strong thing. I don't know, like fire. I think maybe because that's hot, but even then, that's just what I think is the case for this region. There's so many different stories.
Right. Oh
And
my.
it's truly a terrifying thing. I think I heard it, like I said, to Madeline when I was up at the Great Lakes. But I never saw it. Couldn't confirm. I have no idea.
This is madness. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, obviously, the owner of this lodge is going to do jack about any of this. The doors are locked.
The doors are locked.
I'm concerned about the sick person.
Right.
Where does she
Oh,
go?
yeah, we didn't tell Henry about that.
Oh, we asked about the guest house.
Right.
Someone in there is sick. Said quarantine. But that's a lie. If we're truly quarantined, then
That woman we've
the
been seeing that
nurse
comes in
that woman couldn't talk to us.
is a nurse.
The sick person's nurse. And she goes in and brings food to that person. Or goes in and out and gets food herself. Interacting. That is not a...
These Wendigos, are they permanent transformations?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, from what I understand.
How much firewood do we have left?
There's
Do we have
plenty.
enough to last?
There's a lot of
There's
firewood.
plenty?
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about the fire going out.
No.
Is there just the fireplace? Is there just like a fireplace in the main lobby? Like is that like the main? Or are there a few fireplaces here and there?
There's a fireplace in the foyer. There's a fireplace in the great room.
So who's left in the lobby? It's Mark.
Mark and you three.
And us three. So everyone else just missed me. Even
Everyone
Arthur.
else just ran to their rooms.
I think we should, was it Hurt? Someone said stay away don't look out the window.
I did.
I
I
think-
said stay away from the windows.
No, one of them, Hurt or
A chalk
I think it was
said.
a chalk.
Oh, sorry. I chopped it.
A chalk said
You
that
would,
if we stay
Adeline,
away
you would
from
know
the
that
windows-
it's pretty deep set in both, like a lot of the Native American lore, that they believe that looking at it is kind of like a curse for it to follow you.
Oh, which I did.
You looked
Oof.
for it.
Well,
We're saying
didn't
its
see
name
it,
and you
though.
looked for it, and you looked
I
for
didn't
it.
see it. I didn't see it.
But you felt like something was watching you.
Yeah, but something watching
saw
you
you.
isn't the same as
It did.
like.
If
saw
you had
you.
seen it, you would have been rolling for insanity.
Yeah, it's true. So I think I'm probably okay on that front. Maybe we should find a chalk.
He
sounds like
should be.
did
my
not want anything to do with that. He is with Hurt. He's done.
They're pretty shaken up about this. They're pretty.
We need to
If you wanna
try
try
one more
and
time.
If you want to try and talk to him, try and talk to him.
He probably knows a lot more lore than we do.
Right. And you turned off all the lights except for like one by the bar, right?
Yeah.
So okay. I'm gonna go upstairs and and see if I can turn off the other lights
Ooh.
if there's anything.
I want to go upstairs real quick and I want to grab my gun. My pistol.
Okay.
So I just.
Where'd Rose go? She was on the couch.
She went up to with her father after Henry.
that's
smashed her.
You were with me.
Yeah, I was
I'm
with you.
asking him.
That's
Oh,
another
We
point of
didn't see
order.
that. We don't know.
Sorry, I thought you were saying.
If you
Yeah,
see
no.
Tony, if you see this Tony again, I want you to put lead in between his eyes.
Wait, what?
Excuse me?
That's
He's a big mobster from New York. Dominique
Okay, well, he might be useful.
Dominique Strollo is not useful.
Dominique?
The only,
Dominique.
Yeah.
Dominic.
The only use he has is killing other people.
Well,
I'm sure he's interested in staying alive.
You don't know these people like I do. He will kill me first because I am a cop. And then the rest of you, if you know about him.
does he know that you know who he is? He's going under...
I don't think he knows that I know, but he certainly knows I'm a cop.
Okay. Well, we'll keep...
Here, have you fired a rifle before?
I should have put shit in for mine, but I have nothing for rifle or shotgun, but my husband was a big gamer, but I never had any interest, but I know about them.
I've shot one like once.
Regretting so much about my life right now.
Take these. I hand them 2 of them.
I'll kind of gingerly take it.
Alright, yeah, I take one. Just a
Then I
hunting
have
rifle.
2 left. Would I know how to destroy a rifle or make it pretty inoperable?
I'd say so.
Is there anywhere I can hide these?
You could lock him back up. Well,
Maybe.
the chalk has the key.
So right now,
I'm just
so
gonna
there were...
take them.
So how many rifles were in... Were there 5?
There were 5.
You have one?
I have one, Mark has one, and you 2 have one.
Okay, so then there's 1 left over.
There's 1 left over.
See if Chaka wants it.
That could be a good bartering tip, you're right. Alright, let's go. Sit back in the hallway to a shot. I'll lead the way because I don't know the way.
The staff door has been closed and locked again.
It's late.
It's only us, and if Mark is still around, who still will buy into any of this?
Maybe I'm gonna knock. Mr. Achok. Mr. Achok, can you just talk for a few more? We have Detective Henry here, Detective Lestrade.
You hear, like, on the other side of the door, just go to your rooms and lock the doors and don't look out the windows.
We have a rifle. If you need
Do you
something-
want it? Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Then keep it safe for us, please. A lot of people are scared. This can't be floating around.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm not good at that. Can I try and make him piss his pants instead?
Take it!
Take it!
Can I help? I'm not any much good at persuading. I didn't put many in it.
I am very good at persuading, but I haven't said a word, so.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Can I, like, look to her awkwardly and just be like...
What'd you roll?
Oh, I didn't know. Yo!
You make it?
Hold on, what's my persuasion? No, I did not.
Okay.
No. I'm gonna spend luck.
Okay.
I'm spending 6 luck to make 10.
Okay.
To make my save.
You hear that the door unlock and he kind of cracks it open. Yeah, I suppose you're right. And he holds his hand out for the rifle.
Thank you.
Give it to me.
Takes it.
Please, what else can we do to survive this week?
Just avoid going outside at night. Just try not to look out the windows. From my understanding, they're not very active in the day.
The body
Is there any else?
Oh no.
Oh no. Is there anything else we can say? Is there anywhere else we can stay that's safer?
Afraid not.
Top floor, the second floor, is that even? Should people be barring their windows?
You can try, and it would be very hard to bar the windows.
Yeah.
Each side of the hunting lodge has like these floor to ceiling, like massive
Fuck.
windows.
Fuck.
So, if I'm right, there's like the stairs, and then immediately across from the stairs is the dining room, right?
So the stairs are on the same side as both the doors. So like
Yes.
right next to the door is a set of stairs for the kitchen. Right next to the staff quarters door is a set of
So
stairs.
I could feasibly go down the stairs and keep looking straight and not look out a window.
Yes.
Okay.
Are there any kind of curtains?
No, these are massive windows.
Are there curtains on the windows upstairs?
No.
Look, why not? Why not in a bedroom? Okay.
Shit.
Are there backup keys for our rooms in the front desk, or is there only the one?
You don't see any hanging up.
I assume
Oh.
the truck has a master key.
Yeah. There must be some master.
Basically, I want to know if I were to take a key from the front desk, would anyone else have a key aside from maybe a chalk? Like, is there any other way for someone else to steal another key?
You don't think so?
I think it's best if we stick together.
I know I sure as hell don't want to be alone right now.
Yeah.
So do you all make your way up to Henry's suite?
His have the biggest windows, right?
Yeah, it would. It is the
Yeah.
bigger room, but
Okay, who has
But we could also
smallest-
probably close the windows.
How? You said there were no
They have
curtains.
blinds? On the big ones, like downstairs. Do other rooms have any?
No, I asked about upstairs too.
The windows, the lodge is built in such a way that the windows start on the first floor and then go from ground to ceiling of the second floor.
Oh.
So it's all like one window.
It is all one window.
But there aren't curtains on the inside of the suite or anything?
No.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, because you don't exactly have alarm
Oh.
clocks, so there's no
Mhm.
curtains up, so you just wake up with the sun.
God, it's the 20s.
Fuck the 20s.
What if we were to prop a so like
I think we can hang a bed
if
sheet,
like
but
yeah,
we
exactly.
need relatively less windows.
You could viably hang up a bed sheet to act as a curtain of some sort.
okay.
But we
Then
need
we'll do
less
that.
windows, so we'll be in a cramped room. But
Rather that than the alternative.
So
I also would like to stay in the doctor's suite tonight. The doctor's room tonight.
Why?
why?
If you
People
don't
are
mind.
scared. And also I am concerned about the gangster we have living next door to us who does have a grudge against me.
Wait, why would he have? Oh, because he knows you're a officer.
He knows I'm a cop and I had to wake up his Rose. I had to wake up Rose and she was drunk, so I had to wake her up because
You did not have
the
to
wind-
hit her.
Yes, I did.
Oh dear
Oh.
lord. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Adrenaline was high.
Are you saying you want to sleep in a different room than us?
No, I'm
Or are
saying
you
like
saying we
Just
all
not in
three should-
his room, in case.
But why the doctor's room?
just because we can get a key for it. It's a different room.
What about Trevor and Rose's?
We could do that.
Or not Rose. Sorry, Madeline.
That's an empty room. We could do that.
okay.
I feel like I'd be more comfortable there.
So are you going to
I'm gonna.
Taylor and Madeline's room?
And I want to. Is Mark still around, like by a window?
Wait, Taylor, I thought it was Trevor.
Or
Trevor.
Trevor, sorry.
We're all
fucking up the
Yeah.
names.
Too many names. Too
Um,
many names.
Is
so
Mark
many
still
people.
around?
I'm surprised we're doing so good.
Yeah, he's kind of just off to the side, just listening.
Did we
us.
tell him not to look out the windows? Because not the windows.
He heard
Mark-
you guys talking about it, and so
Okay,
he's like now
okay.
kind of focused on the center of the great room.
I just want to ask. Everyone else has kind of written us off. Things will probably return to normal tomorrow, but I think you and I both know that's not what's happening here.
Yeah, I was honestly gonna stay up and watch down here.
Do you need someone? I know I don't want to be alone right now.
I want to tell him about the windows. Don't look out. Don't look out the windows.
Right.
So maybe staying in a room would be the best. Do you want to stay with us tonight? We're probably safer together.
I can find a spot to not have eyes on the windows. I want to be watching. And he like points towards the front door.
I understand.
And he like kind of hobbles over to the bar, like props a seat up behind it and angles himself so like he's not having any direct visual of the windows, but he can still see the front door.
I just like pat him on the shoulder. I just touch him on the shoulder and I'm just say, be safe.
He like
Don't do anything stupid.
pulls back the bolt to get it ready, the firearm ready.
And we grabbed the key, right?
Yes.
I would tell him, like, if I saw what room we were going into, I would tell Mark we're going to be in this room.
Right. Keep note of that. So you all retreat up to the rooms, hang up a
Yep.
bed sheet over the window.
Yup.
You all just sit for most of the night.
We locked the door, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine.
If you don't, I would.
One of you make me a listen check.
I hate
One of
this.
us? Only
Yes.
one of us?
One
I
of you.
do have a listen score of 60.
Yeah, that's higher than mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't assist this, right?
Nope.
God, I'm glad we have the detective here.
Yeah.
I do feel very useful. 21.
21. A few hours go by in the night. 3, 4 or so. And you do catch the slight creaking of wood as someone makes their way down the stairs. And you hear the front door very quietly open and close.
From upstairs.
Someone upstairs just went out the front door.
I
Fuck that!
can't do anything until my time. Fuck that. I do tell them.
Okay.
Who would the rest?
Should we go back there and lock it?
No, we can't do anything. It's too risky.
What about
But
Mark?
it's unlocked. Now, they unlocked it and left. And I'm sure that it can't lock it.
I doubt the Wendigo can even, if it had that amount of strength, I imagine,
That's
like, it
right.
broke through the tree line. Shit. It broke through the tree line. It's too big to use a door.
Are you sure?
Well,
None of us know what it looks like.
It can crouch, I'm sure. But Mark's down there.
meaning he must have let them pass. Or he fell asleep. But who can fall asleep like this?
He did start drinking.
He did start drinking. It's not safe.
It's really not safe now.
We should stay in the room.
What about Mark?
He
I'm
is.
gonna go down.
He's a seasoned veteran. He knows what he's doing.
Are you sure? He at least will know who went outside.
I'm gonna go down.
I'm not letting you go alone.
And I can't let you go by yourselves either. Stay behind me.
I hate this.
I hate this too!
So y'all
fucking
slowly
hate
creak,
Yeah, she would go down though.
slowly creak the door open, and step out.
Wait, am I first out then? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so
Step out, eyes down,
Well, 'cause-
avoiding windows.
I'm trained, so I imagine I'd be first. So, okay. So, and
Um,
I have my pistol out, like...
Yeah. And you kind of like glance over the railing to see like where Mark would be at the bar. He's not there.
Okay, but now, if we lock the door,
Oh god.
we lock whoever left out too. Why would they go outside?
What if he left to check because he knew about the person in the shed?
The shed, the guest house.
What if they made a run for it?
Run to
Who
where?
would have been upstairs? That would have been it. Mr. Sutton was downstairs, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Mr. Sutton's downstairs.
Arthur. Nope, you're Henry. Tony.
His daughter.
Rose.
Tony.
Yeah.
I said Tony.
Well,
I think
Dominic
that's it.
Strollo, but I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah.
That was out of character, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, Arthur, or Rose. But Mark's gone.
Is there? Can I see from this vantage point if there's
What
any
if-
sign of struggle, or if it's just he?
You don't see any signs of struggle.
What if it was a jock?
What? A chalk is down.
It's downstairs.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, they came from upstairs. No, sorry.
Amelia, actually make me a spot roll.
Me? Okay. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Go. Oh fuck. No, I didn't make it. 69, 55.
Nice.
Can I
Nice.
Yeah, 69. Yeah.
Can I,
I'll
Can I
say
look?
with a bonus,
Okay.
because everyone's
Okay.
there.
Well, okay. Even so, 60 whatever still went.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you got it down low enough,
That's true.
you could use
I
luck
don't-
on it, yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Why don't
okay.
you just take the extra die and see what you get?
Yep. Okay. 68. So I would have to. God, how much would I have to add of 5? That's 13 luck. I don't think I'm.
No, that's not.
Not. Well, not. Shit.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Can I hear anything? Like footsteps? Talking?
Maybe-
Like, we heard one set of footsteps, right?
Is the front door open
You
or is it?
you heard the footsteps upstairs going downstairs. You didn't hear them across the bottom floor just because that's kind of a little farther away out of your shot, but you did hear
Well, I mean, like, right now.
you did hear the door open and close. Right now,
Okay, but I'm
go
not
ahead and
hearing
make
anybody.
me a listen roll again.
Shit. No, 76.
You don't hear anything.
Shit.
We should go back in the room. We'll have to look during morning. This is too risky.
but do we lock the door? We leave it unlocked, and anything can come in. Or we lock it, and lock whoever's out there out.
I don't like this either way, but Addie's right.
Fine.
No, what? I'm legitimately asking. Like, those are our two options.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
I'm asking. Because I don't
We don't know. We don't know who left. What if they left for a good reason? If we lock them out, they're stuck out there with that thing.
What would a good reason be? I mean, most of them didn't even believe us.
What if?
Which
What
is
if they
worse, because
did?
they could just be going for...
I'm just worried about Mark.
Yeah.
I'm also worried about Mark. But we can't even look around because if we look out the windows and if we see that thing, we're
Right.
done.
Right, I considered peeking out the front door. But
Yes, but we have to
Is
go
there-
down and to the front door to do it, and then turn back around for the windows that's like all on the
that's
walls,
fine.
and then
You
go
look
back
at
to
the
the door.
floor. You look at the... That's not the issue. But looking
Is there a
out
clock
the
around?
window-
Can we tell what time it is? Right?
I'd say it's probably about 2 a.m.
Okay. Fuck.
Oof, it's a while.
Yeah, it's a while till night.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Hate everything about this.
I say we leave it.
Yes.
Okay.
So you leave the door and make your way back up to the room.
Yep.
Lock it.
Lock.
You lock the door to your room
Yeah.
and wait. You don't hear anything else the rest of the night. Nothing.
If anyone does shifts, if anyone sleeps, we have to do shifts.
Yeah.
Mhm. But we should get rest.
We
Yeah.
should get rest. We should shift though.
If we can. I don't know if I can sleep.
You do your best to try to get some semblance of rest, even if it's just closing your eyes just to rest them for a minute, even if it's not sleep. But the rest of the night goes uneventful. Now that he examined them closer, these were not the tracks of a bull moose at all. Hank had explained to him the outline of a bull's hoof, of a cow's or a calf's too, for that matter. He had drawn them clearly on a strip of birch bark, and these were wholly different. They were big, round, ample, and with no pointed outline as of sharp hoofs. He wondered for a moment whether bear tracks were like that. There was no other animal that he could think of. The caribou did not come so far south at this season, and even if they did, would leave hoof marks. They were ominous signs, these mysterious writings left in the snow by the unknown creature that had lured a human being away from safety. And when he coupled them in his imagination with that haunting sound that broke the stillness of the dawn, a momentary dizziness shook his mind, distressing him again beyond belief. He felt the threatening aspect of it all, and stooping down to examine the marks more closely, he caught a faint whiff of that sweet yet pungent odor that made him instantly straighten up again, fighting a sensation almost of nausea. The sun rises.
Gonna
I
go
imagine we're
downstairs.
all awake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's down there?
So do you make your way downstairs?
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, you cut out, I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
You make your way downstairs, and you see a Chok kind of slowly helping her prepare breakfast, still trying to at least perform their duties despite everything going on. It is just you three.
I go to a Chok
gonna-
with everyone else.
Chok brings you all plates. Simple breakfast. Rose and Tony stayed up in their room all night and they haven't come down yet. I don't know if they're going to.
How do you know they're in their room though?
Yeah,
What about Arthur?
I haven't seen him.
What about Mark?
Haven't seen him either.
Okay, thank you. After I finish my food, I'm gonna go outside.
Okay, you do.
Do I see, since there's fresh ones, do I see footprints? Do I see anything weird?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna follow her. Is the door unlocked? Front door unlocked?
The door was unlocked, yes. You make your way outside, and you look around, and in the deep snow, it's not hard to see. You see a set of footprints leading from the front door out into the tree line. Not too far, kind of parallel to that, you see another set of footprints, but one of them with a very distinct peg leg shape in it.
And they just go into the trees?
Yep. You can see a point where Mark's tracks kind of stop, probably as he hesitates for a minute, and then kind of a picked up pace kind of following after the other tracks.
And I kept my hatchet on me, just for the record. And I guess the gun he gave me to, on my back, kind of
Yeah.
Are there any? I know it says the roads were shitty. Is it constantly blizzarding?
It is not, but there is still a lot of snow. And you imagine probably on some of the lower portions of the road, it has probably built up some ice too.
I'm just-
gonna go
I'm
back and find a
wondering-
Chok. Or actually, what I know with my experience with them being less active today, does that mean they're not active or oh,
You wouldn't know.
A Chok is nearby, right?
He's in the kitchen.
I'm gonna ask him. Are we safe during the day?
I'm pretty sure, as long as you're not alone.
So a group of 2 or 3 is plenty.
Probably.
Probably.
I want to follow those tracks.
I can't let you go alone.
I would hope not.
Right.
A chalk before we go. Is there any way out of this place?
I'm afraid not. There's only the single road leading up to here. And trying
Are
to
there
take
any
that right
cards
now
or
is suicide.
Question: have I seen the nurse come in yet?
You have not.
I'm gonna go back and grab snowshoes, and then I want to go to the guest house.
Oh yeah. I'm with you the whole time. I also want some snowshoes.
I'm not leaving your guys' side.
No.
Okay.
So,
Make your way kind of over towards the guest house. The blinds, the curtains drawn to cover the windows. Any form of light on the inside not escaping. Knock. Who is it?
This is Adeline.
Not Mr.
have
Sutton.
something?
Leave.
We have something very
You
important.
hear the heavy cock of a shotgun on the other side of the door.
Get behind.
We're here on Sutton's orders. The
Leave
request.
now.
Fine. Yeah, I leave.
that's pleasant.
Nothing I can do.
I wanted to try and stay and persuade him. A shot.
Shotgun's not a good indicator.
And I can't see him, so I don't know. Do I try to intimidate him?
It is the voice of the nurse that you presume.
Oh.
I guess Addie would be the only one
Oh.
who knows her voice, so
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, for some
Maybe does
reason,
not know who that is.
I thought you said he. It was a dude's.
No.
Okay, sorry. I must have misheard. What if? I'm gonna stop. Sorry. Joseph is I assume Stuart's son, the other Sutton that killed all the animals. Ow. Sorry. All the trophy heads, the animal lobby, the ones that weren't Stuart's were Joseph. What if that's who's in the guest house?
is that his son or was that the father? I don't know who Joseph. I've seen his name.
You haven't met a Joseph. His name was there. He's a Sutton.
You would have seen one.
Stuart and Joseph.
You would have seen one or two pictures up around the lodge of Stuart with someone who you presume to be Joseph. They're about the same age.
Oh, brother? Maybe?
Okay.
Then,
So brothers.
I mean, that's my best guess for as to who would be in the guest house.
It's a-
Completely speculative, of course, but
Are we, while there's still daylight, are we going after Mark and whoever left?
yes.
we need to, while there's still daylight, we need to see where at least those tracks lead. As much as I'm afraid
Don't
of
want
what's
to.
at the end of them.
You make your way over towards where the tracks are, and you follow them into the forest line for some distance. You walk maybe a good 100 feet or so out to the east, and you can see that you gather whoever's other tracks these are that are alongside Mark's is easily outpacing Mark, given his leg.
Is what?
Given his leg, they're easily
Oh, okay.
outpacing him. You can see like the tracks getting more and more kind of like separated.
As if Mark. Okay, so no, Mark was definitely going with him.
Possibly.
It's not
Trying
like
to
he
catch up to
followed.
him. Looks like
Okay.
he's trying to catch up to him.
There eventually reaches a part where you see Mark's tracks kind of like stop, like probably where he takes a break or something to rest, and then goes off to the side a little bit, almost seeming like maybe he lost the trail. for a short time, and then the tracks end, and all you see is a few drops of blood in the snow.
Like the deer.
There's no tracks anywhere.
Are we?
Make me a spot check.
Are we around trees? Or we're
Can I
in the
also
forest?
You are in the forest, yes. So
Can
make,
I
also
look
look?
up?
make the
tracks?
yeah. So I'll give Henry a bonus die since you're helping with tracks, Addie.
Okay.
And then
Oh, so I
Amelia,
gotta
you
roll.
make a separate spot check for looking up like
Fuck.
in the trees.
I'm regretting so much. Okay. Oh shit. No, I don't make
Is
that.
001 good?
That is
That's
a
good.
critical
That
success.
is the best you could do.
Thank you for the bonus die. I got the 001.
I didn't get shit. I got a 94 out of 55. I didn't get shit.
Oof.
Looking around, Henry, you kind of do find next to one of the trees, a large amount of the bark has been torn from it, and there's a set of massive, like, claw marks. And there's also a singular, massive footprint in the ground, very round in shape and ending in almost this hoof-like structure at the end.
But no sign of Mark or the other person.
Nope. The other tracks continue off.
Wait, the other tracks?
Yes.
The big ones?
No, the second
No,
set of
so-
human tracks.
What we assume is Arthur. Mark peeled off, took a rest, and then.
And then there was no more Mark.
Yeah,
and
then
so
there's-
we're going.
But Arthur's
So we go
tracks.
to the other tracks. Let's
the
go.
one
Let's
that,
go after Arthur's tracks.
Yeah, I
yeah,
want
the
to
one
follow
that Mark was
Arthur's.
following. So I'm guessing I see
Or-
nothing when I look
well,
up.
What we assume is Arthur's.
Yeah.
So you follow those
Oh
tracks.
yeah, wait. Her thing.
I saw nothing when I looked
She
up.
didn't make the roll.
Okay.
You follow the tracks and they eventually turn south and begin to head downwards. And you can see kind of like occasionally the tracks kind of stop or like go over to a tree, areas where he'll like hesitate or pause. Before, as they continue down southward, you see the pace widen, stride get larger, as if he started to pick up his pace and kind of like nervously and erratically like moving between trees and stuff. And you eventually come across a tree with this massive blood smear across it.
Oh fuck.
And you can see maybe about 30 feet or so away is the opening to the clearing with the large snow mound.
Don't like. Okay.
God.
I wanna go find where sorry. Rabbits.
That is
Bitch.
completely other side of the lodge to the north, like northeast. Or no, sorry.
No, that was.
No,
what
yeah,
I thought
sorry. That's southwest. You're on the southeast side of the lodge. It is southwest.
Different mound.
Well, the rabbits and stuff you found weren't part of a mound. This clearing you're seeing is
I thought it was the same clearing.
no.
I think it was like when
You
were on your
wandered.
way
You
back.
like wandered around the entire south area.
Okay.
No, in front of you is the same first clearing you came across.
Okay.
Oh lord. Okay.
Well, I couldn't find anything weird about here.
Looking into the clearing, you can almost make out as if there's something on top of the mound. It's hard to tell from the distance you're at.
I'm gonna point it out to them. Just kind of like tapping and pointing. Like I don't want to make too many sounds.
I get low, and I
Oh,
slowly go that direction.
You make your way closer, and as you get closer, you can see that this snow mound, now almost like this perverted mountain, the top foot of snow of it is all caked in this red color. And you can see what appears to be a body on top of the mound.
Okay, I have this one fear. The mound is very clearly snow. It's not over anything, is it?
It seems to be snow.
It's gonna be
I don't-
bodies.
I'm worried it's gonna be the Wendigo.
It is a large mound. It is like
10-foot
it's
mound.
10 feet
Yeah.
up with
And
like a
it
gentle
was-
slope.
And I walked up it.
Yeah.
Okay, so most likely not like hiding. Okay.
And if it would have disturbed the snow.
Okay, then yeah, I need to see.
So making your
I'm
way
trying
up,
to control my breathing.
making your way up to the mound itself. You find the body of Arthur. It is smashed and bloodied, and it appears as if it was like forcefully slammed down into the top of this mound. It is a brutal sight. Can I have all of you make me a sanity check, please?
May I argue a bonus die because I'm a detective and am used to.
This
Bodies?
is
Pretty violent.
different.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
That might just be enough.
I failed that.
I'm super good. 16 out
That's
of
4.
16 out of 60.
Nice.
I'm 54 out of 63.
Okay, so both Addie and Henry, you each take 1 point of sanity.
Okay.
And
With a success?
yes, and Amelia, you take 3 points of sanity.
3? Fuck. Okay.
My God.
Oh, God.
Also, can I have Henry? Can you make me just a general intelligence roll?
Yeah. What is my intelligence? Like, what do I roll for that?
Just roll under your intelligence.
Is it my education? Oh, sorry.
Nope,
I'm
intelligence.
Ignore me. Sorry. 4.
4. While it is mutilated in a way you're not quite familiar with, there are some weird variations to it that very much remind you of scenes you've come across where someone
No.
has fallen from a great height
No!
and like splattered.
No! If I had succeeded, I probably would have seen shit! I mean...
Um,
oh,
Amelia,
no.
you just like kind of freeze up and like have to take a
And
couple
I know
steps
the
back.
answer to this already, but looking up, there's no cliffs. There's nothing to jump from.
Right,
There
and
is
this
not.
is a clearing. The trees are far from the mound.
There, yep.
Ah!
Do they fly?
Ah! Does
Or
it-
are they
Does
just
Does it look like
that
the body was
lore?
cracked
big?
here? Or did
Henry,
it die?
Henry, make me a spot check with a bonus die.
I will gladly do that. Well, not really gladly.
Do they? What I know from the Lord, do they fly?
Nope, not that you're aware of.
Do they jump
Sorry.
really high?
They're
Or are they
good
just that
jumpers,
fucking huge?
but
35.
35.
I pass.
Around the body, kind of almost like what you would attribute to what the rest of the damage came from outside of the fall, is this wide, almost hoof-like wedge-shaped print, roughly 12 feet long. You glance up in the
Wait,
direction.
where is this?
This is on top of the mound, over Arthur's body. You glance up in the direction that the print is facing, and about another 100 feet away, you can see a break in the tree line where, almost as if the trees in that area were crushed.
Mm-mm.
And then you look
Bye.
further,
No.
about another 100 feet
God.
more, you see it again. I need you to make me another
We're
sanity
out of
check.
100-foot stride.
Sanity
I need you to
check.
make me another sanity check.
Just him?
He's the only one noticing this right now.
He's the only one noticing that's a fucking giant footprint.
100 feet. 4! I got a 4!
Okay, so you only lose 1 point of sanity.
Oh, wonderful.
Holy fuck.
100-foot stride!
So it's just that fucking huge.
And a 12-foot footprint.
We gotta go. We have.
Would I know from lore that they're that big? I thought they were like 10 to 12 feet.
Like human size or bigger or slightly bigger than that.
Like, would I be thinking this is something else? Or
Can I just put this out there? Oh, sorry. Please continue.
I was just gonna say, make me an extreme history check.
I'm just gonna put this
I
out
would
there.
pass a regular, but not an extreme.
Okay.
It was a 52.
Yeah.
Out of 75.
If I might, can you please have Corey do the French girl position?
Can you do the French girl position? Our poor bots need this. My apologies.
Yeah!
Oh, God, don't do it.
Oh, fuck. Woo! Show us your tits! Anyway, sorry. I needed that. No, I just want to point out, yesterday is when the blizzard started, the doctor died, and the thing appeared.
Wow, this happened within
Yesterday.
24
And
hours.
we were forecast to be here an extra week. It has been one day.
What if he saw something? And that's what triggered the heart attack? Because he was doing well. Well,
It was.
ish. And he was just walking.
He was actually. Oh my gosh.
I think we need to go back to the lodge.
Okay, yeah.
Did you point out the footprints?
Yeah, I did. I most certainly did. Sorry.
In that
for
instance,
your sanity.
Addie and Amelia, please make me sanity checks.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Yep. Come on.
Cool. 29.
Come on, please. Oh, thank God. Yeah, hey, 29!
Hey!
Hey! No shit. Awesome.
So you each take 1 point of sanity.
Okay. Okay, and you said it's 5%. So, if I had 50, if I lose 10 points, then I'm insane. So if I get down to 40?
Yes. So if you started with 50, if you get to 39, then you become indefinitely insane.
Then, okay. Okay. Cool, people. Let's do this. Oh, God, alright.
So you make your way back to the lodge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You push inside through the doors,
Lock that shit.
lock it up.
I mean, if it's that big!
I'm going to go to the ledger and see what room Arthur was in, if I didn't already know.
Yeah.
Grab the key.
I love how this is our go-to now.
He
by the way.
has,
Yeah.
he has the key. He has the key. There's no extra key.
Oh, shit, he
The only
does.
reason we could get into the other rooms is check and had to turn.
Oh, fuck, we didn't... I was too scared to loot the body because I thought, oh, shit. Okay, well...
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, shit.
Unless you want to try to break it down.
Does anyone know
But,
lock?
I don't
mean,
want
I
to
think-
call that kind of ruckus right now.
Yeah. And I think they were just normal people that...
Should we see if
Chalk.
Achak has a extra key? Because I want to know what drove Arthur to go out there. He kept himself. He was a writer. I understood him, I understand all just, keeping yourself, just focusing on your writing. He did his thing. I understand that getting lost in your work. But to go out in the middle of the night, and obviously Mark was following him. Something was up. Something's wrong.
Can we look around in the main room now that everything's it's daylight?
Yeah.
Did he maybe leave anything?
Make me a spot roll.
Also, I hate to do this, but are we taking another break?
We can take a quick one.
Okay, I just have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, we can take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few moments. And we're back.
And I succeeded with the 71 out of 85 in my spot hidden.
That you did. And this is just searching the great room, correct?
Yeah, looking for signs of like things Mark might have left behind.
Okay. You don't find any signs of anything he left behind. It's pretty cleaned out.
Wonderful.
Let's go talk to a chalk.
I guess.
Tell him another. Oh god, I can't believe this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go find a chalk.
Go to the, yeah.
There aren't. If there are landlines, they're not super reliable in this weather, right? There's no
You
way.
said there's no phone.
There's no phone up here.
You said there's no phone.
Of course there's not.
Mm-hmm.
There's shit, we're in the 1920s. It hasn't made it this far. Like,
You find a chalk. He's kind of in the process of keeping himself busy, helping her in the kitchen.
Machak, can we have a word, please?
Sure.
So, Mark, he was staying up last night to keep an eye on things. We heard someone leave last night, and we saw 2 sets of footprints leave towards the woods. We found Mr. Arthur.
Don't tell me.
We haven't found Mark, but
But
I
he's
can
gone.
only assume. Yeah.
He's dead. Like the deer. Vanished.
After what we've seen,
Fuck.
Hurrit,
Yes?
you seem to know a bit more about this thing. Does it make sense that it's you?
Wendigo's not that's big.
Like 12 foot, 100 feet strides.
No, most Wendigo are man and a half.
Shit. That's what I thought. Why would it throw a deer?
what did
At the sauna.
They're normally cannibals, right?
Yeah. I mean, it didn't seem to have eaten the deer, but it's also not eating people, making mounds, as far as we can tell.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't think we're dealing with a Wendigo.
Which is... I don't know if that's better or worse.
Yeah. yeah, right. Right.
I also definitely... I know I said we should heat to the heart and... There's no way we could even come close to this.
No, this is something else.
There has to be a way off this place. There has to be a way out. Some kind of emergency tunnel.
What if we ski?
There's no
Can we
emergency
ski down the
tunnel. It's incredibly treacherous to ski down anywhere that's not slope. You know,
The road?
cleared slopes. There's so many twists and turns in it. Unless you're a professional skier, you're gonna sail right off.
And nothing like this has happened before. Nothing. What
No.
could have changed? What could have triggered something?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just. Okay.
Could we walk down the mountain?
Walking would take 2 days, even in the best conditions. With all this snow, you'll die of hypothermia first. As far as
Chuck.
chances go, we're stuck here.
Chuck, who is in the guest cabin? I'm saying this low.
I don't know. Mr. Sutton hasn't told me anything. He just tells me to keep guests away from it. I don't
But what
know.
if something in the guest cabin has something to do with whatever creature has woken up?
How long has the person been in the guest cabin?
Maybe a few months. I just remember Mr. Sutton telling me one day just to tell people not to go to the guest cabin, and I didn't think much of it.
Have you seen anyone else today?
No. At this point, Hurrit, you can tell she's kind of like avoiding looking at all of you.
Hurrit, what's going on?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Please, Hurrit, this matters.
We're looking out for each other. Anything you know.
One of you make me a hard persuasion check with a bonus die.
Probably me.
Yeah, I'm only 20 on persuasion.
I'm not.
With a bonus?
A bonus die is just a 10, right? Not 100.
Yeah.
No.
Crap.
I rolled a 95.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew
my
we were rolling all the good rolls.
My normal persuasion is 50. Hard is 25.
If you want, you can do what's called pushing the roll,
Oh, yeah.
in which you can re-roll, but failure means higher consequences.
I'm gonna push.
Okay.
I hate myself. I hate myself.
Join
And
the
once you
party.
push, you can't spend luck on the push roll.
Shit, really? And it's a hard... Wait, do I still get the bonus die?
I don't actually know, but I'll look it up later. For now, I'll say yes, since it's technically a reroll.
Please keep.
Yeah! Barely, but yes, 21 out of 25.
Okay.
Woo! Son of a bitch with the music
I'm
combined.
gonna put this cat toy down.
Mr. Sutton hired a nurse to watch the guest cabin. I'm the only other one allowed in, just to bring the nurse, just to clean the space. There's a woman in there, pregnant woman, and she's sick or something. I don't know. I'm not allowed to stay long. The places I clean are so foul that I have to burn the sheets and such and just replace them.
Foul with what? Foul like.
Some and she turns to a chalk and she says something in a language I don't think any of you understand.
German.
No. And Achak says, she says some sort of black slime.
And this comes from the pregnant woman.
It's around her. She's tied to the bed most of the time. I don't know. I think she sometimes gets out of her bonds, though, and goes for walks in the woods. I said too much. I've said too much.
No, it's thank you. Thank you.
And she, heads off to the staff quarters, looking, really nervous.
Okay.
I'm gonna go make sure she's okay. It's after her.
We're not safe here.
No.
We're not safe anywhere.
I don't think we'll get any answers.
We would have to convince Sutton. But
Something's
like
involved.
you said,
Sutton is involved.
he has to be. He's looking past too many things.
And
He's
he is
protecting whoever.
willfully
this woman
ignorant and telling us not to go into the castle. He is
Yeah.
the one that is ordering the secrecy, and he is involved.
That's why he's protecting. If we're connecting dots here, and this woman is either causing or is part of whatever the hell is going on here, he's obviously guarding her, overprotecting her, which is why he didn't make a big deal out of a fucking deer getting thrown at the side of a lodge and trying. I don't know what we can say to convince him. What? Let us in? Or do what?
We could kill him.
Why? What would that
This
solve?
is just speculation.
We need to know more. We don't know what even killing him would do.
This is just
Maybe
speculation. We don't even know if
Maybe he's protecting us by not letting us go. We don't.
Yeah, and how well is that going?
Clearly not well. But we need
Look,
to
I'm not as crazy. I'm not crazy about the idea either, but I'm just saying we should keep everything on the table.
killing him is
Come-
extreme.
It's true, but there have already been 3 deaths from this thing. 3. In less than a day.
3.
We will never survive 6 more days if it's like this the whole time. This is not a Wendigo. There's no way.
No, but if we don't, now it knows we're here. It threw the deer at the sauna, but y'all were outside.
Yes.
If we stay in at night, don't draw attention.
But will that be enough? You saw that thing. It had a 100-foot stride. What it is massive. What does it stop it from just crashing into the side when it gets bored and there's no more prey for it to mess with?
Well, but that's what I'm saying. If we don't let it know we're here, I mean, it knows we're here. But if we don't draw attention, if we keep the lights on, it's so far only attacked things.
We could just hide out for the next week.
I mean, realistically, at least at night, and during the day, I don't know.
I'm not convinced it's not active during the day. If it wasn't a Wendigo, then we don't know what's capable
Yeah,
of.
we don't know that.
Right.
But
Right. We don't.
I mean, someone would have seen it, that big and walking around all day.
No one's seen it yet.
Right. most people are out during the day. No one's really at night. So if it was out during the day, seen it that way.
We also would have been killed when we were out there following Arthur and Mark.
Yeah.
So I assume it's only active at night.
It's resting during the day. What if...
I still don't particularly want to be outside much during the day. But
So we have two options. One, we hide. We keep our heads down. 6 days, the same room, and we bolt.
I think no matter
Or-
what, at night, that's what we...
Or option 2, we try and figure this thing out and destroy it.
How the hell are you going to
Exactly.
destroy something that big?
I think we need to survive the week. Get back down the hill. No one will believe us. No one will believe us.
No.
I don't believe us.
Our focus should be survival.
And we can't, if we go to the guest house, we'll be shot by the nurse.
Yeah.
And Sutton, God, confronting him. Oh! Tony and Rose are still here.
Yeah.
What even do we do with that?
I don't know.
If we try to go to the guest house, we'll get shot by the nurse. There's no way we're getting in. If we confront Mr. Sutton, he will either just dismiss
Sorry, my
us.
cat.
He will either just dismiss us, or he will get suspicious of us, and if he thinks that we are suspicious and want to go to the guest house, he might take actions to stop us if he's...
That was my concern and why I didn't say we should.
No, I don't trust a single thing that man says.
Black sludge? Would I have heard anything about that?
No,
Anything? No? Okay.
Just weird as
Ever?
fuck.
not even remotely.
Okay.
I've never had kids, but I'm pretty sure that's not a normal pregnancy. Okay. Oh. Right. So that is the decision then, huh? Do we want to hide out another 6 nights? Or what time is it, Keeper? About what
Wait,
time
aren't we
is it?
down to 5 nights?
5 nights, I guess.
Mhm.
If the weather holds up, there's no guarantee.
If it doesn't snow again, yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't
No,
snow again.
this is... We found out about the blizzard yesterday and were told a week from that day. So we still have 5 nights after today, I think.
That was a rough estimate. So maybe if it warms up, it'll melt faster.
Yeah.
If it warms up, it'll melt faster. If it snows again, we're fucked long. That's a gamble. What, I know it's winter, but like what part of winter?
What part of winter? What?
Like what month is it?
It is
Late
February.
winter.
Is it like,
Oh, fuck.
huh?
February.
February. Okay. Okay. That's on the way out.
February can either be horrible or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, there's
It-
honestly no telling. Well, especially being up north.
Yeah. Februarys tend to be nasty.
Oof.
Okay. Well,
What time of the day
is
is
it
it
right
right
now? Yeah.
It's about 2 or 3 p.m.
and it gets dark at about
4:35.
yeah.
We should have... We're in the...
We're in
Yeah,
the
we're in
lodge.
the- right now.
Lodge. I mean, I'm gonna make sure the front door is locked.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's gonna do,
What?
but little peace of mind,
Mhm.
I guess.
Leave the lights low.
Hold out another night and discuss this more.
Um,
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I'll stay probably in the lobby through the day with the lights off, and once it gets dark, up to the bedroom.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry, say that again.
While it's day, I'll probably stay in the lobby, and then as soon as it starts to get dark,
Okay.
whatever bedroom decided.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, and all three of us, I assume,
Mm-hmm.
and lock the door.
Okay. Night falls. You all lock yourself in the room. There is one point during the night where you hear, almost in like this interval, very distinct, along the side of the lodge, you hear a heavy thump. A couple seconds, you hear it at a different area, again against the wall, then a different area. Almost as if something is circling the outside of the lodge right now. That's all you hear.
Just staying quiet,
Silent, and I'm like, yeah.
sitting there like,
Yeah.
Away from the window.
Yeah.
And hiding even then.
Yeah,
oh, we still have the sheet up.
correct.
That is protocol.
That's not coming down.
Nope.
Yeah.
That shit's permanent.
Now, not even because we're looking out, but it could look in.
No
Yeah.
shit. We're not
Yeah.
second floor ain't safe.
God, I'm sure this thing is like 10 tall.
But morning comes.
Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
Okay. Oh, I'm
So-
gonna get this.
Oh, I need to write that down. So I heard thumps. Are they similar to the thumps that I heard when the fucking deer got thrown at the building?
Not quite.
Okay, so I'm not thinking, oh no, more bodies.
This was definitely something hitting the side of the lodge.
Okay, it was hitting this. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
Mhm. Almost as if you gathered like something was walking the outside and like hitting the
Okay.
side of the lodge as it went.
Gotcha.
Do I dare even look out and see if I see? Okay.
Once it's like
No.
fully light, like not like
Yeah.
sunrise.
Yeah, not when
morning,
it's dark.
like,
Not when it's light. Fuck that.
fully
Yeah, no.
light. I want to go outside and
I'm coming with you.
You see, tracing the perimeter of the lodge is a set of large footprints. Not the 12-foot ones.
large.
Not the 12-foot ones, just the ones you saw at the end of Mark's trail. The ones that are just like maybe a foot across. That are like
Still
rounded
large.
with a hoof print sort of at the end.
Was
So aside
Was
from
the 12-foot one also the end?
Had a hoof
Yeah,
shape.
like, do they look the same? Do they look
They have-
the same even though they're smaller?
They have similarities, but they are not the exact same print.
But like similarities is in like it would be like mama cow, baby cow, or like
Yeah, like-
different species.
Madeline said that there was
Like-
multiple. But there's like
mama cow,
a
baby
mama big.
cow, or like horse scent cow.
It's hard to tell.
Fuck. So, Wendigo and Big Thing, or Big Thing and Baby.
Either way, I don't like it.
Well, because Madeline mentioned that there were multiple of them. What if
She
it's like
also
a
thought
mama
she was
and a
talking
baby?
Um,
She was talking about Bigfoot.
This thing has pretty big feet.
One of you make me a spot hidden check, please.
I have an 85 for spot hidden.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, I've got 75.
55.
Can I assist since I'm looking at things?
Yeah.
53.
No, he doesn't need it.
Since you are casing the perimeter of the lodge for these prints, you do also notice, coming from the staff quarters, from somewhere that you don't see an opening, you see a set of human prints that walk off into the woods.
Oh no.
We gotta follow them!
First, I want to see where I can, like, is there like a hidden
Have we seen
where they came from?
Make me
Like,
a
can I
spot check.
look around? Okay.
have we seen a Chalk and his wife morning?
You have seen them
I'm
this morning.
Both of them?
I'm gonna spend luck. I'm gonna spend 6 points of luck.
Okay. You kind of like trace the edges of the building, and you do come across this very faint sort of like outline of a split in the wood, almost as if there's a false door there of some kind.
Can I get it open?
You
Is
kind
there
of
any kind of
pull on it a little bit, and it seems to be locked.
Okay. We did see the door at the end of the hallway when we were looking into the hallway where the servants' Stewart's
this is
door was. What?
With an option, I could shoot it open.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to waste a bullet on that.
Yeah.
Let's just, we know it's there. Maybe deal with that side.
Yeah,
Follow the prints for now.
yeah.
We know it's here.
Okay, let's go then. Well, it's the daylight.
You follow the prints that lead off into the woods, and you do notice that there's a backtrack as well. So whoever this
Okay.
was went to the woods and then came back.
Oh. I still want to
Um,
know where they're going.
But you
Yeah.
follow the prints
Or where
out
they went.
into the woods, and you go in maybe northeast about, I'd say 150, 200 feet into the wood line, before you come across this very small clearing. You can see kind of this central area in the snow that's been like almost frozen, like completely into like this circle of ice. The area around you is dead silent. A majority of all the branches up to about 10 feet in this entire surrounding area are all broken.
Aware foot.
Okay, so how big is this ice?
It's maybe 3-foot diameter.
The ice is only 3 feet?
Yeah. It's like snow. This whole clearing's pretty much flat, and it's like all snow except for just at the center. About a 3-foot circle is just frozen.
And the footprints lead up to it?
Yep.
And then do we also see them go backward?
Yep.
Okay.
Did it look like they stayed there, like walked around the circle?
The
Like,
prints led
down?
directly onto the circle, and you can't see any prints on the circle because it's solid ice.
Right.
But then the prints get off and go back, and you don't see any other tracks around it. In
So,
this,
sorry.
you do start to kind of case the clearing itself, and you see it's a small clearing, maybe 15 feet radius from the circle or so, and you see along the tree line in the clearing, kind of next to some of the trees, every now and then you'll see another one of these like 2-foot long hoof tracks.
Is the sludge making more?
Can I see anything in the ice?
Make me a spot check.
Okay, 19.
19. Kind of looking into it, it's weird. It's almost like looking into a mirror. It's like that, like slick and frozen ice. But as you look into it, even in the daytime, it's almost as if the night sky is reflected into it from where you're at. And in particular, you see these two, like, stars as pinpoints in the center that are just glowing this brilliant color. And you kind of, like, shift to move around, and they shift to continue looking at you.
Addie, what is it?
About at this point, you also all start to just get this, like, very sweet and pungent smell that just kind of fills
We
the
need to
area.
leave.
Leave
Now.
now. Run. Bye.
Back towards where we came.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
The whole way back, you feel like you are being watched the entire time.
Fuck that!
Do we get
You make it back?
locked door? So
Well,
I looked into
what-
the ice, and it was like a mirror or a window to the night sky, and it was almost like stars, but eyes. When I moved, they followed, and it was right as that happened. Followed me move, but the smell hit.
That smell. God, what was that?
Something. That ice is. I don't. Not ice. It's either alive. It is or it's a window, and something watched us through it. It's bad.
Do you think it's like a
Who-
portal or something?
I don't know. Oh, I hate that tree creak sound. But whoever went there is either working with this thing out of their damn mind. I don't know, because we saw the footprints around the clearing potentially when they were there.
I'm looking for a chalk.
Okay. Not too hard to find.
Is his wife nearby?
No.
Is anyone else nearby? Like, present company excluded. Is anyone else nearby?
Not that you notice.
So I get up to a chalk. I speak lowly. We need to get into that guest house.
I suppose so. I can't follow you in there.
I understand.
If
Do you
you're
have
going
a
to do
key?
it, no. Mr. Sutton and the one he hired are the only ones that have the key. Or it always has to go to Mr. Sutton in order to gain access to the cabin.
And
When
where
will
is
she
Sutton
have
now?
access?
Sorry, you both spoke at the same time.
When will she have access next?
Typically it's every 2 days or so, but Mr. Sutton hasn't requested it. It was due about a day ago.
Where is Sutton now?
I'm not sure.
How pregnant was this woman?
This is the first I've heard of her. I have no idea.
Do you have a key of some sort we can use to open other doors in this place?
I only have the key to the staff quarters hallway in my room.
Okay, never mind.
The master key for the entire lodge is... I have to get it from Mr. Sutton.
Of course.
Do you know if Tony and Rose are still in their room?
They are. They've been paying me well to bring them food.
Has anything been out of the ordinary with them?
Well, I do find it quite odd that they're sticking to their room, but... Out of that, no.
So thank you, Chuck.
Yes.
But I turn to them. We need to figure out a way into the guest room, and we need answers. I don't think we'll survive these next 6 days, 5 days now, without at least knowing what we're doing, what we're up against.
I feel like it will probably get more and more
It was
violent each
beating
night.
on the lodge.
What's to
It's
say
getting
it's not
bolder.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
So how are we doing this?
We're not gonna get the key from Mr. Sutton. That nurse,
We
I
could
think,
go
is
with the
locked
forward approach, but I don't think that's the best way to do this right
What's the forward approach?
Achok
forward
didn't.
approach is
Also, just as a clarification, Achok didn't say that the key was kept on Mr. Sutton. He just said he has to request it from Mr. Sutton.
so someone would have to distract him.
And get into his room. Ooh. Who knows what else is in his room?
Oh jeez. That's a question, and just hope to God you don't get caught.
How do you get him out, though?
He
God,
was
it took-
freaking out.
It took so much persuading just for him to step away from his room.
Right.
When everyone was coming down to dinner, he'd come out and greet us all. Or, like breakfast, I guess. But
Yeah.
he hasn't, as far as we know. I mean, we haven't been taking trips during the day to go investigate, but as far as we know, he's out here.
As far as you know, he doesn't even know that two other guests have died, and to be quite honest, he probably doesn't care.
I mean, or he knows.
Yeah, or that.
And he knows. Also the secret door, we could tell that it came from where the servants.
It definitely came from the staff wing of the lodge.
Okay. Meaning the only people using that door for it, a chalk, and it's not them. Unless they're real good at deceiving us. Or Sutton. So it's probably Sutton.
I think it's Sutton.
I do too. There's too much leading, just pointing in his direction that I can't
What would he be doing out there on that ice?
So we need to locate Sutton, distract him, and break into his room and get a key before he's in the wiser.
You say that like it's
But when we
easy.
get- And if we get that key and we go to the guest lodge, what do? We open the door and we're face to face with a nurse with a gun and whoever this woman thing is that they are protecting.
Let's do one step at a time.
Henry, make me an intelligence roll.
Intelligence roll? I dropped out of high school. That's 6 or a 9.
That is.
Either way, I think I'm fucked.
It should have a little line under it.
It does not. Not these die.
Okay.
Either way, I'm screwed. Well, I did get a 62, I believe. I could spend luck on it.
You want?
How much?
Well, I just need to spend like 3.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll do it.
okay.
Okay.
I'll spend 3 luck to succeed it.
Kind of thinking back to finding the prints that led from the staff wing out to the forest. I think about them in your head, and there's the way the snow was compact. It was starting to like freeze at the bottom. Whoever left these tracks takes the same path a lot.
We'd have to do it at night.
Oh no! Oh God, no!
But if we could get a chalk to let us in to the servants' wing, we wouldn't have to go outside at night.
Just to see who's taking it every night. I mean, we know. I'm fairly
We'd have
certain
to see
we
when
know
he
who it
left,
is.
though. We'd have to see when he left, which would be outside.
That would be the only time we could get the key is whenever
But
he
watching
leaves.
outside at night could attract the thing.
That's risky. That's really risky.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
It's well bad.
I would advocate for us to just lock the doors and stay in the room for another week. But I'm not convinced the creature would be so kind to let us do that.
It was thumping on the building last night.
It's getting bolder.
I'm not convinced that it won't break the.
It wouldn't take much.
I'm glad they're strong and held up last night.
Yeah.
Who's to say? Yeah. It's good.
Did it seem like it ever thumped on the windows or?
No, it was hitting purely wood.
Interesting.
I think we have to do it. But who's gonna do
Right,
what?
but what is our? How do we know when he left? And how do we get in?
Right.
We asked for a Chalk's help.
A Chuck said he has a key to.
The
Get us
servants'
in.
quarters.
Yeah.
How are we then getting into Sutton?
Wouldn't his wife have a key? She cleans everywhere.
Not to
She
Sutton's
gets the
room, I
key
doubt.
from Sutton,
Yeah.
I guess.
So
We could
how
pick a
even
lock.
if we get? Can you pick a lock?
Not really, no.
It's a hobby of mine. But
I've never even tried.
I don't know.
and if we broke the door down and didn't find it,
Yeah, if we broke the door down and find it, I think we're screwed.
yeah. Even if we did find something, if we couldn't act on it right away, we'd still be.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, what even would we find that we could act on? Fuck. I can try to pick the lock, but what do we do if I can't? Because I probably can't.
What is your lockpick score?
21.
Oh, that's not great.
No.
Better than mine.
Better than mine.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Okay.
We didn't ask a Chalk if he had a key,
Or
but I
if
have a
he
feeling
knows,
it's no.
if he knows exactly where that door leads, if it's something that.
Then maybe we should ask him.
Yeah.
So you find a chalk again?
Yeah.
Poor Chalk.
Is there something else I can
Yeah,
help you
right.
with?
Yeah.
I hate to ask, but do you know how to get into Sutton?
I don't have a key for it. Keeps his doors locked.
There's a door that leads to the outside of the lodge. Is that connected to the rest of the servants' quarters?
There's a door?
What's the
Daddy
door at the end
inside.
of the hallway?
But the very end of the hallway is Mr. Sutton's room.
Oh, I thought he was looking out of. When we were talking to them, I thought he was.
That's his office.
Oh. So, what about his office? Is that locked?
It is, yeah.
Do you have a key to that?
Don't.
Let me guess, Sutton's the only one who has it. Right.
windows. Again, that would mean being outside. So. And that would mean, again, breaking a window.
The only way might be the forward approach. We don't have to kill him. Make you time up.
Time up and then what?
Question him.
If we can
He's
get
coming and going somehow, unless, of course, you think Tony and Rose are making the to and froms out in the woods.
Not from the servants' quarters area.
No.
Chuck, do you know anything about Circle of Ice?
I don't know.
Actually, point of order, the only other guests in this whole place are Tony and Rose right now.
That's
Yeah,
what I
everyone
said.
else is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it literally has to be Sutton. Unless,
And
like
again,
you said, it's
unless they're really good at food.
Okay, so
Chuck, may I ask where your wife is?
She's in our room right now.
May we talk to her? I know we've disturbed her quite a bit.
I don't think she really wants to talk anymore.
bruh, I'm sure you heard last night the thumping.
Thumping, yes.
We're afraid that whatever's out there is getting bolder, and that hunkering down might not be enough. We're just worried that getting to Mr. Sutton and figuring out what is in the guest house, whose option maybe, he seems to know what's going on in his...
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh god.
With the bonus die.
Oh, thank god. Okay.
What do you think, Keeper?
Shit. That's not gonna help. My persuasion is... Yeah, no, my persuasion's 20.
Boo!
I can't talk. I don't normally talk.
I don't know how to help you. Mr. Sutton has... or keeps the keys somewhere that I don't have access to.
Of course. I know we're asking a lot. We're just... Oh boy, okay. I'm afraid if we confront him, we're just gonna put a target on our backs even.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that, or we chance it and just hunker down. Do you really believe we can survive that long?
What time of day is it right now?
4 or 5.
So it's
Oh, it's so dark.
It is
Yeah.
definitely right around sunset right now.
Unless we want to make a move tonight, all we can do for now is figure out a plan for tomorrow.
It would be smarter to wait till
Oh, shit.
tomorrow.
We meant to ask a Chalk if you give us the key, regardless of what we decide. If we need to get in the servants' quarters. Shit.
I mean, he hasn't left yet.
Oh. The Chalk. I know we've asked so much of you. And I know you're just trying to live and probably keep your job, maybe. I wouldn't want this job after this. I'd be gone.
Yeah.
But is there any way you could give us the key to the servants' quarters?
Make me a persuasion check.
The girl who actually can persuade.
Shit. Nope,
With
it's a
a-
93.
With a bonus die.
Oh.
I mean, it's a 93.
With a bonus die.
Wait. Okay.
Can she roll 100? A D100?
Or is it just, I thought it was just rolling the 10, not the
Right.
percent die.
No, it's rolling the tens die. Again.
Oh!
Oh, I thought you
That's
meant...
okay, that's what we kept asking clarification.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Yeah, I
that
kept
would've
saying
been-
roll the tens.
No,
Okay.
you said 10, but I thought you meant like
But I thought
the
it was tens and
D10.
hundreds.
10.
No, this is the
It was
tens.
10 and hundreds.
Oh,
See
I was gonna say,
tens.
that's not
Oh.
doing shit for
That
Nice,
makes more
yeah.
sense. Okay.
Fuck. This whole time. I
Okay.
literally rolled another 90.
Oh.
Oh.
I wonder if I would have. Okay, if I rolled right, I wonder if I would have persuaded him to help us. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, there's actually a couple checks that could have affected. Shit.
Oops.
It's in the past now.
Now we
Yeah.
know.
In
Yeah.
the past.
Now we know.
But yeah, so I failed.
Okay. I'm sorry, I can't. With everything going on lately, I know you all have been trying to help, but for my and my wife's safety, I don't want to give my key to people that I frankly don't know too well.
Can you just leave it unlocked? And of course, keep your door locked.
I can try. Mr. Sutton always checks the doors.
Hmm.
Of course he does. Anarchy, Ed boy.
Ed hockey.
So I think for now we just sleep, or go to.
Oh,
our room.
I was saying, the smart thing to do would be to wait till tomorrow in case the joint. But how much worse does that thing get every passing night? Maybe it'd be best to just go for it tonight.
Go for what exactly?
Just break down, like take what we need.
Like confront Sutton and
Yes.
saying that it's everything.
We're not finding any ideas that work outside of confrontation.
I mean, we could
Time
break
is-
into.
It is
break-
dark right now though. If we confront, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to go to the house when that has anything to do with the monster that's out there.
You're right. I just worry about our time.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean,
Is there any room in this cabin that doesn't have windows?
No.
Fuck, of course there's not.
Well,
Well,
maybe like the pantry.
Everyone, file in the pantry.
My greatest dream.
Living in the pantry.
Yup.
I say maybe just since it's already dark. We should try survive one more night, and if this monster gets bolder or there's some obviously, then I think tomorrow all bets are off. We need to do something.
Okay. Then we take shifts tonight.
Of course.
To the room!
Hunker down, everyone. Pretty much we're just gonna dogpile in the corner.
Honestly, though.
Mhm. And so you do. You hunker down in the room for the night. Hours pass. You hear the sound of heavy footsteps circling the lodge.
How heavy are we talking here?
Not the 100-foot,
Okay.
but heavy enough.
To feel them from the second floor.
Yep. And
Cool.
then you can hear what sounds like a sharp object running against the glass. The entire length of the lodge.
Like, are we talking like saw on chalkboard kind of deal?
More or less.
Oh Jesus!
Before it kind of just stops. Right at a point outside the lodge, just beneath where your guys' window would be.
How does it know which one we're in?
You hear a heavy thud, harder than any of the hits you've heard before, against the side of the lodge, and it almost like shakes some of the objects in your room off of the shelves, followed by this low, deep growl. And the footsteps retreat.
Which room we're in?
Keeper, can I roll to piss myself? Thank you.
We have to do something or we're dead next night.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah.
So...
Then his memory played on him another evil trick. He suddenly recalled those uncovered feet projecting beyond the edge of the tent, and the body's appearance of having been dragged towards the opening. The man's shrinking from something by the door when he woke later. The details now beat against his trembling mind with concerted attack. They seemed to gather in those deep spaces of the silent forest about him, where the host of trees stood waiting, listening, watching to see what he would do. The woods were closing round him. The sun rises.
I'm uncozy.
It is playing with us.
That's exactly what. Yeah.
It is smart enough. This isn't a, I need food. I'm going to eat them. This is a, I'm going to terrorize. For nights.
Detective,
Yes?
lead the way to fucking Sutton's room.
Let's go.
Where's my hatchet?
I
mean, I
have the
assume
rifle.
I haven't put the hatchet or the rifle down.
Right.
I didn't write down what the stats are for a rifle.
Yeah, I don't have him either.
Yes.
I have my pistol, which is what I'm going to be using. Because your boy has a 70
just-
for firearms.
Just write down for its damage, it's 2d6 plus 4.
Okay.
So, are the servants' quarters locked?
They are.
Where's the chalk? Is it?
Yeah, you find them out and about.
Hey, I shouldn't do this actually. Shouldn't a more persuasive person do this?
Kind of once he sees you, he approaches and he says, "So, I left out food for Rose and Tony last night, and it still hasn't been picked up."
Oh no.
Can we please talk to you in a second? I want to go knock on Rose and Tony's door. Will you hang around for...
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Where's their room in comparison to where we were staying?
It is on the opposite side.
Okay.
Henry, you should probably hang back if they answer.
Just
He
in
shouldn't
case.
see you.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd hurt me. We have no beef.
Okay,
We're
fine.
just concerned checking on them, considering
He may
everything.
be around the corner if there's an any
I
light.
keep my gun drawn and I hide behind a corner.
Okay.
Come on.
You knock. No response.
Tony? Rose?
No response.
Chuck, do you have a key? I feel like
They had the key.
they had the only.
Sutton has. Gonna try to lockpick it.
You grab the handle and it's unlocked.
Oh. I'm gonna slowly peek in.
You peek in. This whole room is intensely cold. There is like shards of ice littering the floor. The entire section of the bed has been like completely frozen. Almost as if this blast of just cold just slammed through the room. And you do not see Rose or Tony anywhere.
Does she open it wide enough that like I'm behind her, I could see it?
Once I see that, I'll
Yeah.
open wider and I'll also.
Can I have all three of you make me sanity checks, please?
Uh-huh.
Oh, am I in there now?
If you've come over to look.
Fuck.
You guys didn't give me an
Thank God. Yeah.
Fuck.
13.
Can you use luck
Sorry.
on sanity?
No.
Okay. Fail.
I made it.
Okay. Amelia, you take.
I'm not in the room. I was not given a.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
Amelia,
clear.
you take 1 point of sanity, and Adeline, you take 2.
Also, I got super concerned because I forgot. I was about to subtract the difference.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I was like,
Don't do that. You're like, I'm
this is
good.
it. Like,
dead.
Dead. At it. Is the window broken at all? Or
Nope.
is it like there's any indicator where this cold came from?
wait, the window's not broken?
Nope.
It's just ice everywhere in this room.
Did you say also glass?
Nope. All
No, I think
just
it's just,
ice.
Like shards of ice.
And like the whole room is intensely cold. Like stepping inside, you can see your breath.
Oh my God.
I don't think we should stay in here.
No.
I don't think
No.
we should linger.
No.
What's going on?
Tony and Rose are gone. What? When was the last time the food was taken? A check. Like,
I left it for
I know
them
you said-
last night for dinner. They didn't take that one, but they had taken the lunch meal I left for them earlier in the day.
So sometime between noonish and before dinner.
Well, they took their lunch meal.
Right,
they
that's
never
what I'm
took their
saying.
dinner.
Yeah, he
So
left.
sometime between lunch and before dinner time, they went missing.
Or something.
After lunch, after they took lunch, and before dinner.
Could have been later too.
Yeah, they might
But I
have.
mean,
just
if it was
repeated-
later, they would have taken it.
Maybe.
So,
The chalk has also been delivering them at different times than the standard meals.
The last that you saw of them at Chuck, was there anything besides them asking you to bring their food to their room that was weird? Odd?
No, that was it. They just asked me to put the plate outside their door and knock. Tell them dinner was ready.
Okay, we need to... I'm gonna go up to Henry. We need to confirm now. Rose and Tony are gone.
There's no key. A chalk to get into the. Well, you can let us in the servants' quarters, right?
I can.
I mean, if it's day, we can also go outside, and
It's true.
I just don't want to be outside at night.
Right.
I feel like the
Because, I
door
mean-
would be better.
We can try the door and see.
Yeah. What do you want? Do you want to do the door or the window first?
The door. So hopefully he'd open it. Because at the window, he could shoot us.
Yeah.
It's true. All right.
Does he have a gun? Do we not have that we've seen?
I have no idea.
He probably has a stash
You know he is a
somewhere.
proficient hunter.
Right. I assume he keeps one right by his bed.
Probably. Let's go. A chalk, if you open the door, we'll take the rest.
The chalk opens the door to the hallway to the staff quarters. There's the two doors on the left, which are the staff rooms. There's the door on the right, and then the door at the far side.
A chalk. We're the only remaining guests. And then there's Sutton and his mysterious friends in the lodge.
Right.
You and your wife can just stay safe.
I know.
Okay. Behind me.
Wait. Is Sutton in his office or his bedroom right now?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him all morning.
Okay. Let's try knocking on the door first. Let's try the office.
Office first.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Why don't you take it?
no response.
Persuader.
Sutton,
Nothing.
let's try the bedroom.
Nothing.
Sutton, please, it's important.
No response.
Okay. I want to break down the door.
Which one?
Are
The
we
office
sure
or
we
the
should break
bedroom?
down his? Because the office is probably where he'd keep.
What do you think? What am I doing? Bedroom or office?
Sorry, office first.
Yeah,
Try the
that's
office.
what my gut says.
All right, I'm gonna break it down.
I'm gonna try to lockpick it first.
Oh, never mind.
Go for it.
This probably is not gonna work.
You're like
No,
mid-ready to
Yeah.
kick it down, and she's like, "Oh
It
my
did not
god!"
work.
So your lockpick attempt does not work, and so Henry comes
Okay.
in as soon as you pull away with the.
And what am I trying to roll?
This would be
My
a strength
strength
roll.
Strength. Oh yeah, I rolled an 8.
Oh shit!
Nice.
So the door just slams open.
And I like SWAT style, like with my gun.
Yeah, clear your corners.
Yeah.
And you make your way into the office. It is empty.
Empty, like of people or of things?
Of people.
Okay, I was like, wait.
The office is very unkempt. It's cluttered. Like the desk is cluttered with papers, records, documents. There's like another desk off to the side with various like broken hunting and hiking equipment. A bunch of like busted up
There's,
chairs. A couple hunting
There's, like,
trophies.
A main desk with like letters and stuff, right?
Yes.
I'm in it.
Mhm.
I want to look for anything
Also-
like anything arcane.
Whatever drawers he's not in, I'm in.
Yeah.
Going through.
Anything weird.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for a key.
Going through the papers on the desk is nothing incredibly out of the ordinary. Maps of the area, guest logs, things like that. You do see a drawer on the desk that is locked.
You know, lockpick.
Go for it. And you said you're looking for a key, Amelia?
Yeah. Yeah?
Oh,
13
Give me a
out
spot
of
roll.
20.
Yeah!
You take your little
I
bit
was
of
ready.
wire and stuff and kind of get in there and crank the door open. And pulling it out, you see what appears to be a journal, as well as a couple, like, what appear to be scribbled drafts of some writing. Looking at the writing, you see what appear to be drafts of a suicide note, signed as Joseph in Stuart's handwriting.
What the hell? What's in the journal?
So, you look through the journal. One moment.
Oh my god, we're sacrifices.
Fucking hell. No!
I sent the journal's contents in the chat.
Okay. I'm guessing whatever you're reading, you will share with us.
Oh, did you send it just to me or to everybody?
It's in the group
Everybody.
chat, yes.
So, does someone want to read it?
I will.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll read the first one. Oh no, it's alright, it's fine. Tonight I introduced Joseph and Marilyn to the Master. It was a glorious event. He took Marilyn as his bride and used his humble servant as the bridegroom for the consummation. How sad they will not remember, now I await the Messiah. The snow will run crimson with blood, and the winter winds shriek out his coming. Then the sun will stride the winds with the Father and the world toward madness. Joseph is dead. My brother confronted me about July. Somehow he remembered. It must have been that damn doctor he's been seeing! Joseph was a threat to us. I had to stop him. They think he killed himself. I'll bring Marilyn to Winter Haven until the great day so I can protect her and the Master's precious baby.
Oh my god, it's the Antichrist!
Anything else? Did she find a key?
She did not.
Yeah, did I? I don't know.
I didn't either.
Nope.
Fuck.
Anything else in this office? Like, can I make like a roll or
Anything on the
Are there any more
No.
weapons?
Make me another spot roll.
For which
Gladly.
one? I was looking at bookshelves.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a
I
spot
made-
roll.
Oh, okay.
I made it 38 out of 55.
8.
You find various books relating to different legends and myths of the area, such as one entitled Legends of the North. Flipping through, like, you see stories relating to Wendigos, different excerpts, and whatnot, as well as a singular story written by one Algernon Blaskwood, just entitled The Wendigo. Here's one of the excerpts from the Legends of the North.
Who wants to?
I could do. The Wendigo, long known in ice territories and the northern areas of Alberta, Saskatchewan, I cannot read, and Maine, are said to be a fierce tribe of cannibal semi-human creatures that stalk the frozen wastes and dark, lonely forests in search of lost hunters and trappers on which to feed. The Algonquins claim that the hairy monsters steal children, who are either devoured by the furry beasts, raised by the creatures, eventually transforming into one of the Wendigo. Old Indian legends tell the blood-curdling wail of the Wendigo, which, it is said, can often be heard late at nights in the icy darkness of the northern wild.
Into his room.
Yeah.
Into his room.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm
Also,
following.
this means that the smaller thing is probably one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, and
What is the big thing?
I don't know, but the Antichrist is going to be born if not already.
DM.
Yes.
Keeper.
Yes.
I'm gonna break down the door.
Okay.
I'm running out, down to his room, and I'm busting down the fucking door.
Yep. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
57 out of 65.
Fuck yeah.
You just run over and kick the door down.
Again, police style.
Snaps open easily, and you clear your corners. The room also does not contain a Stuart Sutton.
Or a Joseph, I assume.
Or a Joseph, yes. It's furnished with this very large bed, a nightstand, sort of wash basin, bowl, chair, dresser. There's like a large mounted moose head hanging over a fireplace. And you notice on the top dresser seems to be this very primitive wooden carving.
I want to go look at it.
Okay. Looking at the carving, it depicts this emaciated, hoofed humanoid creature with a horrible, like, equine face. Its mouth is stretched and gaping unnaturally wide, and its eyes are large and glaring. It's carved of wood, and it's like wrapped in this white sort of animal fur. It has a set of antlers attached to its head.
Does this look like any...
This matches some depictions that you have seen of a Wendigo.
What is it, Addie?
This matches some... I've come across some pictures, drawings of a Wendigo, and this looks like it.
Also, while you're holding it, it just feels weird.
Oh no, I was just looking at it. I wasn't actually...
Okay.
No, I was a little afraid.
Okay.
I'm looking around the entire room for anything out of place. Keys,
Okay.
secret hatches, I'm moving shit if I have to.
Make me
I
a
want to
spot
help him
roll
with that.
She said she was helping me.
with a bonus die.
Oh. 22.
22. You go through the different drawers and such, and you don't find a key. You find a spot where keys could possibly be kept, but you gather that Stuart
Well, I'm also looking for,
currently
like-
is on him.
Of course he does. Or like signs to where he might have gone.
Yes. You do also notice that just off to the side of the bed, one of the stones in the fireplace is kind of set a little different.
I like touch it, try and fuck with it.
Okay. It's easily removed from the fireplace itself, and it's kind of this opening. And you can like reach your hand inside. It's like big enough to fit your whole arm in. And sticking your arm in, you can find just up against the wall some sort of like a knob or handle of some kind. Turn. There's like a low click, and part of the wall opens up to the outside.
I think we found our secret door.
Where is Sutton?
Are there fresh footprints outside that door, leading to the outside?
There are many footprints outside that door.
Oh, Jesus.
Should we just go to the shed while we can? It's daylight.
Yeah. God.
Okay,
There's
the
so many
footprint-
footprints,
okay.
we wouldn't be able to like sort them out.
Yeah, okay, so what does it look like outside this door? How, like, is it like our footprints from the other day, mixed?
Yeah, it's a mix of your footprints. It's a mix of many nights of Stuart's footprints.
Back and forth.
Yeah, okay. Do any of them go towards the the guest cabin?
There's a couple sets of tracks that do make their way towards the cabin. Whether they're recent or not, it's hard to tell.
Let's go. I'm going.
I think you should just break down the door. Like, we shouldn't knock. Catch them by surprise.
Yep, so I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, just
So-
charge it.
Remember what I showed you with the guns? The safety's off.
Mhm.
Locked and loaded.
I hold my
Yeah,
husband's
I'll have
wedding
it.
ring. Yeah, okay, Tony.
Take cover. We don't. They have a gun. I'm trained for this sort of thing. You guys are not.
Right.
All right. Ready.
Ready.
I get a running start and I bust down that fucking door.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Please don't fail now.
Please, I know, right?
8.
Yeah.
8. You just
Suppose we
slam
get the other two
through the
doors.
door, gun ready. What is your dex?
My dex is 65. Or do you mean my dodge?
No, your dex.
65.
I'm gonna
65?
be waiting on like the side of the door, so I'm like not within like start.
You are
Cover.
immediately greeted by the nurse sitting cross-legged on the bed with a shotgun aimed directly at the door. You beat her dex by 5, so you get to act first.
Okay, cool.
Fuck.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
I just lost 2 of my dice.
Oh, we're killing a nurse.
Okay. So I see her. I'm taking a shot. I'm shooting her ass.
Make me a firearms roll.
This is a
Gladly.
this is a death or this is a kill or be killed situation.
I
Oh,
was hoping we could just tie her up.
Nope.
We're killing a nurse.
yeah, I'm killing the nurse. Bitch trying to kill me. I'm killing the nurse. 3.
3, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fuck. That
Oh,
uses
that's
the
2d6
2d6 plus. Or he's using his pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
12.
Still.
12.
Oh,
You
fuck,
bust down the
Damage.
door and you see the shotgun just immediately swing around, and you just instinctively pull the trigger and you watch her head explode against the wall behind her, and she falls back on the bed. I need all of you, except for Henry, to make me a sanity check. Because Henry has killed people before. This is
Yeah,
not new
he's
for
got the
him.
police officer like.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's a 6.
Pass.
So I passed.
Okay, each of you only
Then
take 1
5.
point of sanity loss.
Oh, I'm getting there, guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm moving. I'm ready. I'm here.
Yep,
Yeah. Okay. Trying not to retch, I'm gonna keep my shotgun or rifle and look around the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the pregnant lady there?
Yeah, that's the
Um,
question. She was sitting on the bed.
She is not in this main space. This is sort of a main room. You can see like this entire area seems to be adapted purely for the nurse to live in. You see various med packs, med packs, different sorts of medical equipment, different sets of clothes, sheets, as well.
If there's like a first aid kit, I'll take that.
Sure. As well as you see various empty needles kind of scattering the floor. You do notice along her arms are various track marks. She was probably addicted to morphine. That's what the needles seem to.
nurse?
Yes, the needles seem to contain morphine.
Oh fuck.
But there is more to this area. So
There
this
is
just
another
the front
door
door,
off to the
right?
back.
Is there any signs of like the arcane or anything odd in this room?
In this room directly, no.
Yes. Okay, so
But it smells awful.
I mean, yeah. Are you guys okay?
No, but we got to do this.
We're going.
Oh god. Okay.
One more.
God.
Is the store locked?
It is not locked.
Okay, I'm just saying. Oh god!
Just keep going.
Let's make it even.
4 for
Gonna be
4.
brain dead by the end of this.
You are as
Okay.
you reach this door, you are just assailed by this stench of just like dried blood, like this stale rot, bile and urine. Opening the door, you see On the bed is a woman. The bedding itself is soaked with like fresh blood and like this foul-smelling mucus and like this sticky black sort of discharge. You see a small pile of like tiny pellets and bones and small little half-eaten carcasses of vermin and rabbits and such.
Oh my god, he was feeding her.
Who's he?
Like the Wendigo or whatever, the rabbits you were talking about that were just like slaughtered?
I mean, we don't know that was Wendigo.
Well, the creature.
The woman you see, her body is now enormous and like corpulent and grotesque. She has like her flesh is like pale and veiny and like hanging in these weird sickening folds. Her face is like flabby and soft and almost snow white and tinged with this sort of blue. Her lips and tongue and fingernails have all turned this very deep sort of blue, almost as if her whole body is experiencing frostbite.
Is she alive?
She appears to be alive. I need all of you to make me sanity checks, though.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Ah.
Here we go.
Nope,
I
that's
passed
a fail.
26.
Oh, yeah, no, I failed that.
I passed, I got a 26.
I got 61.
Okay.
Hey, same. Oh my god.
God, twinsies.
So Henry, you take 1.
I lose one?
Yes, and then you both failed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 points to you.
Oof.
Oh man,
Ooh.
I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting.
I'm getting there.
I am. What you say? If I had 50, 39 is when I am insane.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm at 41 right now.
Ooh.
I'm skirting it real thin, man.
What was it? Is she awake?
She seems semi-conscious.
I had
Also,
this
just to clarify,
thought.
I mean, like, we don't know that it's whatever creature is feeding her. It could be someone else or something else.
But like the sludge is coming from her.
You also
right?
do recall that Hurrit said occasionally she slips out of her bonds.
Oh yeah. So she goes
Out
out,
of her-
and eats.
Bonds. She's tied
She
to the
gets-
bed. Is she tied to the bed?
So
Oh my
occasionally,
God.
yeah, she said occasionally she's. Oh, she used to go out and eat, and then come back.
Is there? And there's no one else in the room. It's just
Wait,
her.
this is the same girl,
Correct.
right? Who would
Mhm.
like get food and come back?
No. You just
No,
blew
no,
her
the
brains
nurse-
out.
But
The nurse is
But-
the one. That,
but pregnant lady would sometimes slip out of her bonds and go. So she was going and getting rodent. She was going for walks and eating rodent,
Okay.
and then getting tied down again.
But then how does that tie into... I think we need to kill her.
I'm gonna. Hello, can you hear us?
Hmm?
Marilyn.
That's my name?
While this is happening, I'm looking for a poker, like something... Remembering the Wendigo thing about how they need like something hot to the heart, I'm looking for like a fire... anything in here?
Nothing in this space.
Okay.
That's my name.
Are you okay? That's a stupid question.
Yeah, we're both like,
What's going on?
do you know what's happened to you?
I no longer get cold.
Oh no.
How long has this been going on?
I don't know.
Are you in pain?
July.
Pain. Ecstasy. Numb. Numb.
And I kind of, if what I read in the journal, this happened to her in July. It is February. We're at 7 months. That's if we're talking about a regular pregnancy.
Yeah, well, this is not a regular.
No. So.
I don't think you can even call this a pregnancy.
She's not well. She's not even human
No.
anymore.
She can't feel. This poor
We-
woman.
I think we need to consider ending her.
What little light is shining through the closed blinds begins to dim.
Fuck! What time is it?
It is 11, maybe 12.
Oh no.
You're
Who here's fastest? What's your movement?
8.
My movement 8.
Fuck, I'm the fastest.
You hear the wind begin to pick up outside as shards of ice begin to rip against the cabin.
What? No. Away
There's
from
no
the windows,
time.
away from the windows.
You begin to hear the sound of heavy footsteps outside.
Fuck, we can't lock the door. We broke it down.
Oh shit!
We can lock her door. We can lock her door. Lock her door. Lock
Yeah,
her
Get
door.
down, get down. Lock the door.
Lock the door.
You hear one set of footsteps. Then you hear a second. And you hear a third. There's a heavy crash as you hear a glass shatter in the other room. You hear this low growl echoing all around the lodge. You hear a heavy thumping on the wood inside the other room. In an instant, the window in the space you're in shatters, the blinds being ripped free, the outside completely dark as this massive storm boils overhead. You see standing there this gaunt figure, equine face, at least 9 feet tall, covered in hair, set of antlers, and these vicious teeth staring down through the window at all of you, cocking its head to the side. And you all make sanity checks, please.
Ooh, pass.
Nope. Nope. That's a 50 out of 41. Guys, I think that's it.
I
Henry.
failed too. 72.
Adeline, you lose 1 point of sanity. Henry and Amelia, you each lose 6 points of sanity.
I'm gone.
What?
I'm gone. I was gonna say I shoot Marilyn, but
Wait, I'm
gone.
barely okay. I am barely okay.
However,
I'm.
Henry, I need you to make me a roll against your intelligence and tell me if it is either above or below it.
Below.
Below. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d10, please. Just straight d10.
1.
Okay. And then, Amelia, can you roll me a d10 as well, please?
Yeah. Just so you know, I'm at 35.
What?
Oh boy. Alright, D10. That is, oh, that was cocked. Okay. 9.
9? Okay. So in an instant, Amelia, you pull yourself hard and tight against the wall as you're just overcome with this intense fear. As Henry, your mind gets really cloudy, and you kind of like slumber back a little bit, kind of having to lean against the wall to support yourself. it feels almost as if your brain is like shutting down to avoid any like mental damage to itself. Adeline, you see this creature standing in the window before it begins to step through, like pushing, cracking the wood to be able to fit its form all the way on the inside. You see another one of these creatures appear from around the corner inside. I need you to make me another sanity check, Adeline.
Oh, I mean,
Good, 18.
You lose another point of sanity.
Close. I'm gonna shoot Madeline
Okay.
in the stomach. Yeah, in the stomach.
Okay.
Dude, what? I can't shoot it. I can't shoot anyone at all.
You cannot right now. You are experiencing a bout of madness, and you are effectively stunned.
I am above my sanity.
What?
I know, but you lost more than
Oh,
5
okay.
points of sanity in one
Okay.
sanity check.
in one go.
Can I spend luck?
Yeah.
So I have to hit.
You have to roll below your firearms for rifle.
Fuck, I'm gonna spend. What does luck do again? Otherwise,
Just if you roll luck, you have to roll. Basically, if you spend luck, you can't gain luck back. But it's like when you get at this point,
But,
I feel like
there's
it's
no
either you
other,
do it
luck
or you
rolls.
die.
You don't know? I could
I'm
ask for a
gonna
luck
spend
roll.
7 points of luck.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Please.
Ugh. $11, 15. Almost max.
15.
Damn.
As soon as you see these creatures step inside the room, you point your trigger at Marilyn, you point the gun, and you fire your shot, and it pierces deep within her. But it does not kill her. And as that happens, both of the creatures lunge forward towards you.
Shit. Yeah.
I'll
I'll dodge.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dodge roll.
Oh, come on, Addie.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So, the first one misses both its attacks anyways.
Thank God.
Wow.
The second, you can also try to dodge against the second as well if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll dodge. Ooh! Success!
Oh,
Okay. So you managed to dodge its bite attack. It's also going to make a claw against you as well.
Oh my god, come on.
please.
Can I dodge again?
You can.
Okay. Yeah! Wait. Yes. Is a 0 a 10 or a...
It would count as whatever you rolled on your tens die. So what'd you roll?
So, okay. So a
What's on the
20 and a 0 would be 20.
20.
Yes.
Is that...
Yep. My dodge is 30.
Ah, okay. So it still beat you by one higher degree of success, because it got a hard success on its roll. So as you dodge the bite, as it latches where your head once was, it managed to catch a claw on your side as it rips across you, and you take 7 points of damage.
Excuse me?
I need you to make
Are
me...
you alive?
Yeah, but...
I need you to make me a con roll as well.
Yep. Yep, major wound. Oh, pass.
Pass. So you do not drop unconscious. And you
I'm
back
gonna
up.
shoot her in the head this time.
You back up against the wall, and as you do, you hear another set of footsteps around the corner. Human. Stuart. He walks in the room, sees all this going down. and extends his hand forward towards all of you. You hear him chant these words that you've never heard before, that just reel in your mind. I need you, all of you,
Can I shoot him yet?
to make me a power roll.
Power roll.
He's using fucking.
Pass. 50 out of 65.
Success.
That is not fail. Yeah, that is a fail.
You shot the girl laying, like the pregnant one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in the stomach.
Okay.
Real deep.
Kill her.
I'm hoping it killed whatever's inside her.
So, did any of you make an extreme success on your power checks?
Just a regular.
No. Then I need all of you
Yeah.
to roll me con checks as well.
Oh, success.
Can I spend luck?
Yes.
Can I also spend luck?
Spend in
can.
4 luck.
44 out of 55.
Spending 14 luck.
Shit!
We're at the point where it's like do or die, where it's just like
Dump it all!
Okay. So did you
Okay.
all of you make it, or?
Yeah.
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 With the luck.
Okay. So since you all made it, you only take half the damage, meaning each of
Great.
you takes 6 points of cold
I'm dead.
damage.
Fuck.
Oh
I'm
no! Oh my god!
As Stuart extends his hand forward, you see this blast of cold fill the room as you begin to see your breath, and as the snow clears, you see Adeline just frozen in a statue there right before you. That triggers another... Or no, sorry. You spent your turn stunned. That is the end of that. Top of the round, it is going to be you now. It's going to be you now, Henry, because you spent your last turn just stunned.
I'm shooting the pregnant woman right in the stomach.
Okay.
No, I shot her in the stomach.
Yeah, but didn't she not die?
Shoot her in the
No,
head.
You did
She
not.
what?
she didn't
Did
die.
not
no.
die. Shoot her head. Well, I mean, I guess I can't tell you. It's your turn.
No, but I'm
It
sorry,
went-
I'm confused.
It went deep into her stomach. I did.
And she's alive, so presumably she wouldn't.
It's your call.
it
What are you
went-
doing?
I did 15.
Okay.
You're currently being flanked by 2 Wendigos, and Stuart has just entered the room.
There's no exit, is there? I can't even, like, leap out the window.
You can try.
Could I run and leap out the window while shooting, or is that too much?
I'd allow it. Your shot would be taken with penalty.
Okay. I wanna book it towards the lodge, and I want to take a shot at Stuart.
Okay.
So what am I rolling for right now?
Roll firearms at penalty.
What is that the opposite of
Yes.
our bonus die?
Yes.
So 6. Okay, I still pass either way. 65.
Okay, go ahead. Stuart is going to attempt to dive out of the way. That's just a normal success for you, right?
Yeah. It would have been a 35, but I had disadvantage.
Okay.
And that would have been a hard success.
Stuart manages to dive out of the way of the shot, landing on the ground.
Of course he does. Then I just fucking book it.
Okay. So you do. Amelia,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Okay. I am. Aren't I insane?
You are. You still currently have controls of yourself.
Okay. I'm going to shoot Marilyn in the head.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a firearms
Oh,
roll at penalty.
Shit, I thought you were, like, gone, which is why I left.
No, not yet.
Oh, oops, I'm sorry.
Go ahead and make me a firearm roll at penalty.
Okay. Oh, at penalty. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's a nada. No.
Luck?
No, not penalty. I rolled an 8. And I have
A what?
nothing in firearms. That would be... I don't even think I could
Yeah.
make it if I used up all my luck.
Yeah.
87,
So you take aim and
25.
you try to fire,
I don't even have enough
but
luck.
you're not that skilled with the rifle, and so the shot just goes wide. Do anything else?
I don't have a... Where I'm at, I don't even have... Can I even follow suit and get out of that room?
You dive out of the window and take off after Henry.
Yeah.
So you do.
Does that...
After you take off, what are both of you doing?
Are we, like, close together?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, so I wait for her to get behind me, and I close the door, and I fucking lock it.
The whole way back, the wind is swirling. Up above, the storm is kind of parted to reveal what should be a sunny sky, this pitch black night sky with just the stars above it.
Acha, where is he? Go, fine, go, come on.
Okay, I'm gonna go try find Acha.
You find him in his room with his wife.
Hide, now!
What's going on?
There's like 5 when... Hide! I don't care where... I don't know where we have to go. We need to hide now. We need to go.
The sky. Let's... we got...
Well, what
break
happened?
the ice.
What happened? What happened
We found
in
the
the
source of
cabin?
everything. We couldn't kill her. We're being chased. Hide.
Oh, okay. And he quickly pulls her right under the bed.
I was really hoping you had a secret passage.
Nope.
Okay. Anywhere else we can hide?
We're not.
Come on. I put my armor under. Is there a dresser? Is there somewhere we can hide in?
They're gonna find us.
You might be able to stuff yourself in a dresser.
They're gonna find us. There's no...
Shut up. Come on. Into the dresser. Come on. So I pull us both into there and I close the dresser.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. I put her in the dresser. Be silent.
Okay.
And I run back out to the main lodge area and I hide under one of the sofas. I want to get as close to the fireplace as I can.
Okay. You do. A few seconds go by before you hear the heavy crash of glass as you see lumbering shapes breaking into the main lodge itself. You see another 2 Wendigos. As they look around, are you trying to hide it all, Henry, or are you just...
I am hiding.
Okay, go ahead and make me a stealth roll.
One!
Ooh, critical
Oh my
success.
god!
They kind of... They take deep, heavy breaths. And they start slowly stalking around the space of the lodge. You see one just put a fist through the door to the kitchen and make his way inside there. The other goes up the stairs kind of like sniffing at each door. You see the other one eventually come out of the kitchen and make its way over towards the staff quarters.
Once they're out of sight, I want to go for a poker and I want to put it in the fire.
Okay, you do.
And I make my way back to the cabin.
You make your way to the cabin.
Yes.
So you sprint your way out, and you make it to the door, and you throw it open, and on the inside you just see the remains of the nurse. You make your way into the room, and you see Adeline frozen there still, just in this chunk of ice. And you do not see Marilyn. You don't see any windows, and you do not see Stuart. You do see tracks leading south towards the snow mound.
Damn it! I follow the tracks.
Okay. Amelia, you hear these heavy footsteps getting closer. Go ahead and make me a stealth roll at penalty, because you are currently insane, and you had recently, with your bout of madness, just picked up a new phobia for darkness. And you are in a dark closet.
In a cupboard! Oh god, what is it? Stealth, you just said?
Yes.
Yeah, that's... yeah, no. Yeah. That's a... No.
You hear the heavy footsteps kind of thudding. Just as a clarification, is this in the same room that Shock and Hurrit hid, or is it a different room? Same?
It's the same room.
You kind of like involuntarily let out this just sharp inhale and kind of start breathing really heavy, and you can't keep yourself quiet enough. And you hear the footsteps get closer to the cabinet. And you hear the sound of this heavy sniffing right at the edge of it. In an instant, the doors are thrown open, and you see, standing in front of you, one of the massive Wendigos looking down at you.
Can I shoot it, or am I past that point?
I would say you would be able to take the first action, since you would have had your weapon on you.
Okay. Oh god, I would have to roll great if that's the case. Nope. That's a nope. That's a fail.
The shot goes wide. Let's see. Oof. It is going to try to make a claw and a bite attack against you.
If it hits any of that, I'm gone. Okay.
You can try to dodge if you'd like.
Yeah, I would like to try and dodge.
Okay. So go ahead and dodge for the bite.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna use 4 points to. Do I have to get? I have to get below, right?
At.
Or at. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 3 points of luck to get at.
Okay. You get at. And so you duck to the side as its jaws snap down right where your head was. And then it's going to try to make another claw attack at you if you'd like to try to dodge that as well.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would, please. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna say bucket and spend 14 points of luck.
Yeah!
I'm dead either way. If it hits me,
Just to make
I'm
it a
gone.
success.
Yeah, just to make it a success.
Unfortunately... Oh, no.
No.
It was a normal, so... I actually need you to re-roll again.
No! God damn it.
Because you tied with it for level of success.
Fuck. Okay. For a dodge? Another dodge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Just need to get a 1.
No.
Get a 1.
Get a 1!
I wish. No. No. 66.
Luckily for you, it missed.
You're fucking kidding me.
Oh.
Holy shit. Okay.
So you're just like doing the best you can to shift around on the inside of this cabinet as it's biting, snapping, and clawing at you, just tearing up whatever clothing and wood is in here.
Oh my god. Is there any way I could fucking get out of this damn cabinet?
It would be you next, so...
Yeah, can I fucking get out of the damn cabinet and like book it to the next exit? Like, is there, okay, so is there like an exit outside from this room, or is it?
There's the doorway that leads to the hallway, and from the hallway it goes to the Great Hall, and back to the office in his bedroom.
I'm not there, but can I say something?
I would try to make it to the nearest way to get out of the fucking house, out of the place. So.
Okay. So you would know about... Closest for
The
you would
secret.
be the secret
Would be
exit.
the secret door, yeah.
So you kind of roll out of the cabinet off to the side and take just sprint as hard as you can out, and you find mimic the same thing. Or I guess you guys never closed it, so you just push it open and sprint out.
Okay, I'm going to go straight, because straight from that door is where we saw the mirror, right? Like the mirror kind of like ice, the ice kind of circle. I'm going to go towards that.
Okay. You make your way off towards the ice circle. Henry, you are following the tracks.
Yes.
And eventually opens up to the clearing, and you can see Stuart, like, having just sat down Marilyn onto the top of the snow pile. You see
I
two...
fucking shoot him.
Okay. Stuart or...
Stuart.
Stuart? Okay. Go ahead and roll firearms.
Seven.
And he doesn't really know that you're there right now, so he's not even going to try to dodge or anything.
14.
14.
Yes, I rolled a 10 on the D10, and then I have oh wait, no, no, not 14. I had to roll a D4. It's my bad.
Is it?
He
12.
has a pistol. He's using a pistol.
12.
Oh my god.
The shot echoes out, and you see it make impact directly into Stuart's side as blood kind of splatters everywhere. Oof. While you don't kill him, he drops unconscious.
Good. I'm making it for Maryland. I got my fucking my shank ready.
Oh my god.
So you start
And I just
sprinting.
want to fucking stab her.
You start sprinting towards the hill, the two Wendigo turning at your approach, and you can hear Marilyn start screaming as she enters labor.
Oh no.
I want to stab her with the thing.
The two Wendigo are currently in your way, and they are going to try to
I'm
attack
a dodge past. Can I try to dodge all these?
Yes.
It's on the way.
So it'll be 4 attacks in total from the two Wendigo.
All right. So I got a hard. If I roll the number of the hard one, is that a hard success?
Yes.
All right. So I got a hard success on the first one.
Okay.
Regular success on the second.
Okay.
Regular on the third. Son of a bitch. Thank you, 65 dodge.
Oh god. Oh my god. This is...
And a 3! And that is That's less than my extreme success. Does that matter, or does it have to be the extreme success?
It less than.
Holy fuck.
Okay, so it's extreme.
Yeah. So
Yes!
as all the Wendigo bite and claw and slash towards you, you just duck, dive, and weave and just sprint right underneath them. All their attacks
Baller!
do not hit.
Wow.
Okay, what am I doing?
You
I want
sprint
to
your way
find
to
the
the
killer.
top of the hill, and you take your stake and you go to bring it down. Go ahead and make me a, let's say, brawl.
Yeah, I'm an 85 brawl, bitches. Been waiting all game to use that one.
Don't jinx it! What did I just say? Don't jinx it.
Yeah, thanks. I got a normal success. I got a 72 out of 85.
Okay.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
okay.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Um,
Oh, God.
go ahead and roll, I'll say, for that, a d6 plus your damage bonus.
Okay. I have a damage bonus, D4.
Oh, shit.
Can you add luck to damage?
No,
Can I?
not 2 damage.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Wait, no. Sorry, I lied. 6.
6. You bring it down hard, and she lets out a scream as you see the life begin to fade from her eyes.
Die, bitch.
You stab hard and deep into her. And as you do so,
Come on. Please, come on.
you feel her begin to slowly stop squirming and moving. And as you kind of look up into the sky, you notice these 2 incredibly bright pinpoints in the sky above you. Almost like a set of eyes looking down. As you see, almost as if the sky itself is starting to form a figure in the air.
No. No.
I need you to make me a sanity check.
I'm fucked either way.
Wonderful.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I didn't make it to the thing.
I succeeded.
Okay. So you lose 8 more points of sanity.
On a
That was on a
success?
speed? Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm insane.
Go ahead and roll me another d10.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
2.
Ugh.
2?
2.
Have you taken any damage so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your pistol's damage, please.
Oh, no.
Wait, what was it? So I had my damage mod and stuff? Whoa, I rolled really low. Oops.
2.
Total?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's my D10 plus a D4, and I rolled 2 ones.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d6 as well.
4.
4. So as you look up and you see this figure in the sky, your hands grip tightly on the hot poker that's jammed currently inside of Marilyn. What is your current hit points at?
5.
5. You pull your pistol from its holster and you go to put it to your head, but you pull the trigger just a little early and blow off just like a side of your face
Christ.
and fall to the ground, kind of just like looking up in the air, dazed, still alive. As you watch as Marilyn lets out her last scream, you see the figure in the sky slowly start to disappear, eventually vanish. As you
What
take
about the Wendigos?
a moment to look around, You see the two Wendigos looking up in the sky, watching this thing vanish before they turn to look towards you. Your head spins around, and you see along the tree line maybe another 4 or 5 Wendigos gathering at the tree line to watch all of this before they begin to back away. Eyes still locked on you, they begin to leave and retreat into the forest. And then you lose consciousness.
Am I? How many hit points do I have?
You took 2 damage.
No way! No way!
Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Amelia,
Oh my...
you find
yeah.
yourself at the circle,
Yeah.
and you see the ice is shattered and cracked.
Okay, because that's what I was going to do.
And you just fall to your knees and just start crying as the sky above just slowly, the storm begins to dissipate.
Oh no, I just realized something.
A few hours pass before you finally pull yourself together. And you make your way out of where the ice circle is. What do you do?
Okay. Did I hear anything that would like another, like, did I hear that gunshot? Or I
You're
was out of
you're
it.
kinda, yeah, in your own
Yeah,
world.
I was kind of out of it. Fuck. Okay. And then the ice. I don't know where the I'm going to look around. I'm gonna head back towards the cabin.
You do.
Look around. Do I see any movement, any signs of anything? Wendigos.
You do not see any Wendigos. The place has been torn apart.
I'm going to try and find Ashok and Ashok and his wife.
You make your way back into the room, and your heart drops because the room is entirely destroyed and torn apart. But you hear a voice. Amelia, is that you?
Does it sound like a man's voice or
Sounds like a Chuck.
Ashok? Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Oh my god, you're alive.
Oh, thank God. And he slowly crawls out from underneath the bed with his wife, Hurrit.
God, I'm just gonna grab hold. My god, I don't know if there's. I haven't seen. I don't. Oh God, Henry. Okay, stay here. I'm gonna go out towards the common and just see if I see any sign, of Henry,
Okay.
anywhere.
It's been a few hours. Have I woken up yet?
You have not, no.
Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
You look around, you go over to the guest cabin, and you can see a set of tracks leading from the guest cabin.
Yeah, I'll follow those.
Follow those, and it brings you to the grisly site of the snowy hill.
Okay.
There's blood everywhere. You see directly on top Marilyn with this like fire poker
Jesus.
like stuck out of her. Go ahead and make me another sanity check. It's a gruesome sight.
God damn it.
This bitch is gonna go nuts and just execute me.
Yeah, no, that's a fail. That's a fail.
Fail. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
3.
Okay. You're just, everything just feels numb. You lose all sense of hand-eye coordination, and you kind of just stumble forward, barely even being able to just like do any form of dexterous movement. But you see Henry on the ground, like the whole side of his head just covered in blood.
Can I tell if he's alive?
He's breathing.
So I'm just like, I'm kind of fumbly. Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything is numb. It just, the whole world around you is just, it feels almost like one of those out of body experiences where it's just like everything doesn't seem real.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try and like put something on, like I'm gonna try and like put something on his head to stop any bleeding, and
You
just
wrap up his head.
Yeah.
Not too long later, he slowly comes back to consciousness.
Henry.
Hey.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, I thought it was. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Sutton. Where's Sutton?
Where's Sutton?
Do not see Sutton.
He's not here. What? Do I find his pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have his pistol.
So you grab his pistol and you kind of help prop him up off the ground and slowly get him up so you can walk him back to the lodge. No sight of Stuart anywhere, but you slowly begin your trek back. And as you do, that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Wow.
The passages that you heard were all from Algernon Blackwood's book and short story, The Wendigo. Please check it out. It's cool. I recommend reading it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this Tale from Beyond. See you next time.